Veronica Roundtree,
Here.
Rick Garrity, Ryan Duke,
Here.
David Hitchcock,
Here.
William Wainwright,
En route.
Tom Gage,
Here.
Jordan Corbin.
Here.
William will be here shortly. He just texted me.
Okay. We're going to do the approval of the minutes.
We want to approve the minutes from last meeting. Do I have a vote?
I move to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Second.
Approved by Jordan Corbin, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 The minutes have been approved. Now we need to swear in the witnesses. Everyone here that is going to be speaking on the case, please stand up and raise your right hand.
You affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth? Take my seat. First case should be on the bottom of page 2.
Our first case, case number 111-001-005-1555, 1019 North Marion Avenue. The owners are Paul Louis Castanero and Carol Castanero. Code enforcement Daniel Povey.
Yes.
Who's here for that case?
She's fine.
Yes, good afternoon. It's nice when your last name starts with a C. Then you're at the beginning.
State your name for the record.
It's Miss Carol Castanero.
You have heard the staff.
Oh,
Where is
over there.
Good afternoon. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, here for case number 111-001-0051555. That's 1019 North Marion Avenue. The owner is Carol Castanero. Is that?
That's correct.
Okay. The city, I'm sorry. Doesn't happen. The violation, I'm sorry, it's been a while, is for care of premises. Violation date is May 10th, 2010. The order date is September 27th, 2011. The city recommends reduction of fine to 50% at $3,050 plus admin costs at $217.59 for a total of $3,267.59. This is the 50% is due to this being a repeat violation of case number 111-000-810-1889 to be paid in full by April 27th, 2021, or will revert to the original amount.
You have heard the staff recommendation. What is your comments on it?
Yes, I have. I was very unaware of all of this because I never received any notification of this until I decided to sell that property. Now, I was in the process of remodeling that place. So I did have stuff all over the place. I admit that I did. The place has since been sold, and we do have a different owner. But again, that stuff was put out there because I was remodeling. And I don't know how they managed to take all those pictures without coming on my property. I have no idea. But I am aware that these things did happen, and only because I was remodeling. You know, when you remodel, you have to take things out, and they were on the carport. And I was just unaware that I had to make sure that all that stuff was taken, removed when I was in the process of remodeling. As I said, the place has been sold, and that's 2010. Do you know I never received anything on this? Nothing.
This is what they're looking up right now. Is this the address? Can you see on the screen?
That's the house that I own, 1019. But I never received anything.
Where do you?
This I got just recently, and another one, they said I have another one. The people who told me this was the title company told the person that I sold the house to. Otherwise, I never received anything on the property. Never. So this was my first notification when I went to sell the house, and the title company says, hey, you have these liens. I did talk to one of our code enforcement about this. I don't know who did this, which code enforcement, because no one ever, I'm there. I do go there. I cut the grass. I was remodeling, and that stuff was put out there for a reason, that I was taking everything out of the rooms. I was not going to leave that there. It was not inhabited. It wasn't rented. I was in the process of remodeling and selling the place.
So you weren't living there either when?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You weren't living there when it was being?
No.
So you sold the property with these liens on it?
I'm sorry, I can't hear
You
you.
sold the property with the liens on it?
Pardon? Yeah, I didn't know the liens were on it, sir.
Did you sell the properties with the liens already?
I didn't know the liens were on, yes. But I will be paying for everything. But the point is that I never received anything in the mail, and I don't live at that property.
But that's not where it went. It went to Glisten.
Yeah. So did it go? Yeah. Did it go to? It didn't go to this address. It went to.
Glisten.
Yeah. You can scroll back up to the top.
Jim Daney, Code Enforcement Manager for the City of Lakeland. If you'll notice the document you have before you, it shows that Ms. Castanero was at that hearing and offered testimony on that day. Number two,
I was at that hearing.
and
I don't
Carol
remember.
Castagnero appeared to offer testimony.
Oh.
Number two, under the findings of fact.
I see. Okay.
I don't remember being at a hearing and seeing all that mess and me just leaving it there. That isn't what I do.
Yeah.
And here's the case number.
It would have been cleaned up immediately.
No, I didn't have this up. How do I? Do we have any questions from the board?
I guess you're saying so. This was never brought to your attention before, even though it says there's record.
Until recently.
So you've never been before this
I
board?
never knew that I had these liens whatsoever until I went to sell the house. And those things that they took, that wasn't something that I was going to leave there. I was cleaning out the place and remodeling myself. Then I sold it, and the person has since remodeled.
Wait.
You do like to have notification, and I never received a certified letter. Why aren't we sending certified letter to people? Is there a reason why we can't send certified letters to people when you have?
It's a court. It's.
Pardon?
I think we do that from time to time, right? But I'm
I
just.
think it's a policy that needs to be followed through, and because this is important for people.
Well, what is?
What's showing up here shows that you've had a long history with code.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What we're seeing up there shows you've had a long history with the code board, where you've protested what they're doing.
And if nothing else, you were at least here for a hearing previously about this property of which you gave testimony to.
But I don't remember being here with all the stuff that you showed, the stuff that I was taking out of the house and that I was remodeling.
So it's possible that you were here for something different?
I may have been here for something different. I don't remember, sir. That could be a long time ago.
Well, so unfortunately, I don't think any of us were serving.
As I said, I never realized this until I went to sell the place.
Right.
And
Yeah, that's-
in fact,
that's not
there's
uncommon.
2 of them.
What we're seeing up there contradicts that. I move we accept the staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion was made by David Hitchcock, second by Jordan Corbin. Vote,
Yes.
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 You have another case.
What does that mean, please?
So the recommendation was that we reduce the fine to 50% plus admin costs for a total of $3,267.59 if paid by April 27th, 2021.
21. Well, I have to do it, that's all. Thank you.
You have another.
We have one more
We
case.
have one more case,
Yes, I don't even know about that one.
at the bottom of page 3.
All right,
Top page.
Top of
Yeah.
page.
Not a sticker there, okay.
Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, for case number 111-00-1104-2057, 1019 North Marion Avenue. The owner, Carol Castanero. The violation ordinance of also care of premises on April 5th, 2011. The order of the violation was of September 27th, 2011. And the city recommends reduce fines to 50% at $1,050 plus admin costs of $184.95 for a total of $1,234.95. This also is a recommendation of 50% due to it being a repeat violation from cases 111-000, 810-1889, and 111-001-005-155, to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Again, I was remodeling, and that's the stuff that you see out there. Again, was I supposed to get something in the mail about this, about both of them? But I never got them.
What address would you have?
They should have been sending it to the one over in 4119 Glisson Drive.
So that is the address that it was sent to based on what we just
But
saw.
I never, as I said, I never received, especially this last one, this pictures you're showing right now. Now, if you go there now, it's cleaned up because, again, I sold the place.
Certainly. Yeah, the case is closed. So
How
this,
do they, how do you get those pictures? You have to be on someone's property, taking those pictures? Someone turned me in. Now, did you see the front of the place? How nice it is? And that was the carport where I was remodeling, taking stuff out, putting on the carport. You see nothing of my house. Show the picture of the front. There's nothing there. It's, I take care of everything.
Yes, ma'am.
But again, when you're remodeling, you do have stuff inside, and I did have someone living there. So I had to remove a lot of their stuff. And I did. Then I went to the hospital. I did have surgery done. I had a hip replacement. No soon after that, I ended up with something got stuck in a hernia. So I had those situations where I could not, do things. But I did get everything done. Never knew that existed. Certified letters would help. They really would help a person. I'm very fortunate. I'm not losing my home. But when people don't get certified letters and they're stuck with something like this, they've lost everything. Now, we are a government government. Lakeland, certified letters. Do I have to go to the next meeting and request it from Hero End Code Enforcement, send certified letters to people?
Well, I understand what you're saying. I'm looking at the document here, and it says that this was actually all back in 2011.
And I didn't even know
And-
this was existing.
Well, you did, because it said you requested the hearing back then, and you appeared.
I don't remember requesting any hearing, and I would have, sorry.
Unfortunately, all we have to go on
It's the record.
is the record here in front, because none of us were
That's
serving on the
what they say
board.
to you, but again, I did not receive any of this information. I received this.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
There's not much we can, you know,
Well, and the city's trying to help you out too. They've already reduced the fine by 50%, which is
well, as I said,
reduction.
it seems like I'm getting hit for something, the same thing.
I mean, that's valid.
Now, how do you make these payments? You have to make it in full?
So after this hearing, you'll receive something in the mail.
You can make it in payments?
Yes, ma'am. And we can even, it is at our discretion to change the due date. So if April of next year is not enough time, then you could request an extension on that time too, and the board could consider it and then vote.
Well, I'm selling the property, so I almost have to pay.
Okay.
Yes, and I thank you for that.
So it
Okay,
was,
that is just correct.
Certified mail.
That's my signature. I don't remember it. I have to say that.
that's okay. It's been a while. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a motion to accept staff's recommendation.
And I'll second.
Motion by Tom.
What is my
Gates,
total?
second by William Wainwright. Vote?
Yes.
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 Excuse
It
me, I'm
has
sorry to
been
interrupt you, but what is
motion-
my total?
So the total for this one is $1,234.95. You'll get all of this in the mail though. That'll have
Okay.
it documented. So, and it looks like we have the right address. If it's the 4119 Glisten Drive.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to clarify, that the city
Yeah, for
is already
process.
required by law to provide all notices for code enforcement by certified mail.
I thought
That's
so.
a requirement in state statutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for speaking to that, Jared.
Thank you. That's it. You will receive something in the mail
Okay,
letting you know,
yes.
and that fine is $1,234.95 to be paid April 27th, 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Have a
will
nice
not,
day.
I will not buy any more properties. I've lost on those. Thank you again.
Have a nice day. Our next case, 11202-10017-804, 801 West Second Street,
What page?
Jane Harrington,
What page we on?
page 3. Code Enforcement, Andrew Dozier.
Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland, case number ending in 17804. Address is 801 West Second Street. Owner is Jane Harrington for violations of the minimum maintenance standard. The date of violation is January 15, 2010. Order was put forth on 5/24/2011, where the case would be dismissed upon payment of $608.37 with no deadline. At this time, the city recommends to dismiss upon payment, again, of $608.37 with no deadline.
State your name for the record.
Jane Harrington?
Are you the owner of the property?
Yes.
Okay. You have any comments or questions concerning?
No.
No? Okay.
Move to accept staff recommendation.
Staff,
Second.
first by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 The motion has been approved. We have another case on page 4. and it's 11202130216911512 West 6th Street. State your name for the case.
Harrington.
Code Enforcement Officer, Andrew Dozier.
Andrew Dozier, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland, case ending in 21691. Address is 512 West 6th Street. The owner is Jane Harrington for violations of house repairs. Date of violation is February 28, 2013. Order was put forth on October 22nd, 2013, that fines would be imposed of $30 per day effective 8/9/2013. At this point, the reconsideration is going to be denied because the case is still active.
You have heard the staff recommendation. You have, how do we, do you have any questions or concerns concerning that?
Yeah.
What do you
How
have?
much time I need to get that done as of now?
I can't hear you, ma'am.
How much time do I need to get that done as of now?
It looks
Because
like,
last time I was here, we was on, the address at 508.
This is a different
we just did
address.
801. Yeah, this is 512.
Yeah, I know, this the house I was living in.
So you
I was
can't-
here last year, and they was supposed to been, putting me on that program where they, redo the house and stuff.
What happened to that?
It's a long line.
I think I'm still on the list.
It's a long list.
I had some old, it was some liens on it I need to get cleared up, something like that.
So Jim, just so I understand,
They turned it down, basically.
it's the $30 a day fine is from
2013?
2013?
Yes, and it also indicates that she signed summary disposition and admitted to the violation.
Okay. Well, I move to accept staff recommendation for this case.
Moved by Tom Gage. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by David Hitchcock. Let's vote.
Yes. Yes.
Ms. Harrington, you do understand that whatever the issues were haven't been addressed and that there's still a fine running on that property? Okay. All right. Yes.
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 Motion has been approved. You have one more case. It's for the 508 West 6th Street.
Yes.
Code Enforcement, Andrew Dozier.
Andrew Dozier, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland, case ending in 21692 for address at 508 West 6th Street. The owner is Jane Harrington for violations of house repair. The date of violation is February 28, 2013. An order was put forth on October 22nd, 2019, stating that the case will be dismissed upon payment of reduced fines of $889.01, provided that the payment be paid in full before April 22nd, 2020, or the fine will revert back to $63,060. At this time, the city would recommend that we go ahead and dismiss the case with the payment having already been received in the amount of $720.
Do you accept that?
Yes.
Make a motion to
Make a-
accept staff recommendation?
Second.
Motion made by Tom Gage,
I'll second.
second by William Wainwright. Let's vote.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
the case has been approved and motion approved.
Before Ms. Harrington leaves, I just checked with the Housing Division about Ms. Harrington getting on the list to get some help from our Housing Division. And the only thing that's holding her back right now is some back taxes and these liens that we're talking about. So once she gets the back taxes taken care of and gets these code enforcement issues cleared up, she'll be able to get some help from the Housing Division.
So the code enforcement issues being that it's still in violation? Or that there's unpaid?
That there's liens out there.
Okay.
And we'll be glad to help her out down the road with the housing part of it if
Right.
the rest of it's taken care of.
Once she gets back, okay. Does that make sense? So pass the back taxes and then, okay.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next case is on bottom of page 11. Case number LCE 1803477, 1704 Park Drive, Patricia A. Mulberger. She took summary.
We'll present that to you at the end.
Okay.
Our next case is bottom of page 16. Case number LCE 20-00276, 1223 East Parker Street, number 1, Hope Burns.
They took summary, we'll present that later.
Bottom of page 19. Page 19 at the top. Case number LCE 19-03840, 2817 Catherine Avenue. Steve? She took summary. Bottom, page 20 at the top. Case number LCE 19-05286, 912 North Missouri Avenue. Code Enforcement Officer Andrew Dozier. The owner is Antoine Bates.
Mr. Bates was here, but he already left. Do
Okay.
you still want me to present the case now?
He's agreed to accept the staff's recommendation, so it'll go into blanket motion.
Okay. So read it in now and then,
It'll just, since he's not here, he agreed to what, we're gonna make the recommendation, so it'll just go into the blanket motion at the end. So we don't have to hear it unless you want to.
that's fine, we can wait.
At the end. Case number LCE 19-05432, 216 West Valencia Street, Sandra Day. Code Enforcement Officer Daniel Povey. State your name for the record.
Sandra Day.
You're the owner of the property,
I'm one of the heirs.
one of the heirs, okay? Daniel Povey.
Yes. This was for Valencia?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that.
216 West Valencia.
Yes. All right. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-05432, 216 West Valencia Street. Owner is Pauline Love, or the estate of Pauline Love. And violation ordinance are lot clearing of overgrowth, trash, junk, and debris. Violation date is the July 23rd, 2019. The order on January 28th, 2020. The city recommends a $50 per day fine be imposed effective January 6th, 2020, and run until brought into compliance.
Excuse me, I'd like to, before you move on, I'd like to amend that order that the city recommends that you impose the fine effective today, October the 27th, 2020. Due to COVID, we're trying to give people the best we can and still make sure that the property gets into compliance.
So the fine starts today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you have to say, Ms. Day?
Okay, all that has been cleared up in the back and on the driveway. That's done.
Have you called code enforcement out to check it?
No, I haven't.
That's what you have to do.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. I'm new at this.
That's good.
Yeah, you have to call them out to
Okay,
inspect it.
So do that soon. And then,
yeah, I'll do that as soon as I get back home.
Yes.
so I'll make a motion to accept staff's recommendation.
Motion has been made from William Wainwright. We have a second.
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. We have a vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been read and approved. Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Just go home and call them.
There you go. He'll be a little busy for the next little bit, but
Yes, ma'am.
Our next case, LCE 19-05699, 4621 Sherwood Lane. Owner Roger Dotson. Code enforcement Dennis Browning.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? State your name for the case.
It's Roger Dodson.
Roger Dotson. Okay.
Just close to Roger Dodgers, you'll meet.
What do you have to say?
Mr.
We need the code enforcement officer to read it.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 19-05699. The address 4621 Sherwood Lane. The owner is Roger Dotson. Property was cited for violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, for some roof damage. Date of violation was July the 30th, 2019. The owner did take summary disposition, agreeing to have the property in compliance by April 9th, 2020, or a $30 per day fine may be imposed. Staff's recommendation is to impose a $30 per day fine effective today's date, October 27th, 2020, to run until the property is brought into compliance.
Sir, you have something to say concerning the case?
I was in contact back in the spring, trying to get everything done, and the COVID hit, and as you all know, it hit pretty hard. And I had some difficulty trying to get some roofers out, even at that time, to give even an estimate. I did contact Mr. Browning back, and the April 10th deadline was approaching, and I inquired about that, and he said that basically everything was kind of put on hold. Nobody at that time, it was, March and April, knew what was really going on. It was pretty hectic, and I said, well, do I need to contact you back in 30 days or 60 days or what? And he said that I would hear from the city of Lakeland, that you would send me a letter. I haven't gotten any until, I think, the 15th of October. But in the meantime, I was trying to move forward, and I got over local roofers, K.L. Smith, Colas, Budget, Bob and Jerry's, a number of others. I think a total of 10, Tire Roofing and Mike Lombard Roofing. They've all been out to the house, gave estimates during this time. But what I've been battling is this was damage due to Irma. It was declared finally, but the damage didn't show up immediately. I put the tarps up. I tried to, as you see in the picture, I got a brown roof. Instead of the bright blue tarps, I found some brown tarps, and I've had people drive by and say, I thought those were solar panels. But anyway, I've been battling my insurance agent, and so I couldn't afford to put a roof on the house without their help, and I felt like that's what I was paying insurance for, and especially during Irma, that causing the damage. So just recently, well, I'll step back just a couple months. The deadline to file a claim for Irma was by the September 9th. I had done that. I was under the deadline, but I still was kind of fighting the insurance company. So I hired a public adjuster myself, veterans claims adjusters. They deal a lot with hurricane damage, Irma and Michael and all of those. But so they went to work for me. I wasn't getting anywhere. So they went to work for me, and we met, and they inspected the property, and they filed a claim on my behalf. And I believe they actually filed a claim in August or September. Things were loosening up with the COVID. I got some more estimates, trying to move forward with that and be ready. It took about another month for my insurance company to actually send their adjuster out to the property, but they did. It's been about 3 weeks ago. And he inspected the property in the presence of my public adjuster, and I was there, and he said there was enough damage to the roof that he approved for the insurance company to pay for it. So that was good news.
Yeah.
And so I asked how soon this could move forward, because I knew I needed to. So they told me I wouldn't hear anything in 30 days. That was unheard of. But 2 to 3 months was typical, and maybe as possibly long as 4 months, I should get a settlement. And I said, 6 months, is that? And they said that's a very rare instance, but I was pretty much on the nail head saying 2 to 4 months. So it's been 30 days. I probably won't hear anything as far as a settlement for another 30 or 60 days. But as soon as I get my settlement, it looks like it's in the works. I've got some, well, there's the envelope, but that's my insurance company, and they've been in touch with me. And as soon as I get a settlement, that week, I will proceed to get a roof put on. No one wants it more than me.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just been a long fight, and like I said, the COVID's kind of pushed me back on it some. But I am trying to show that I've been trying to do things in the interim to.
Yeah, I don't doubt your diligence at all.
Pardon me?
I don't doubt your diligence at all. It sounds like you've been busy, even though hasn't been a lot happening. So.
Well, I even inquired about a second mortgage on my home. I didn't want to do that and put my home title up if I could get the insurance to do what I felt like. And it looks like that's just recently going in my favor.
Yeah, well, we're hopeful for you in that.
And there was one last thing I was going to say, but also, this was the last thing I was going to show you. Just to try to help make things move quicker and faster.
So you said you think in about 30 days you should expect your,
They said, ma'am, 2 to 4 months, and it's been about 30 days, so I'm looking at 30 to 90 days, probably 2 to 3 months from this point. It could possibly be sooner, but I did try to go ahead. I'm probably not going to do the roof myself. I've been recently found DOT physical that I got a double hernia, and I was thinking about it, but I think that's out of the question at this point. I haven't had surgery yet. But I do, the last thing I was going to say, I did pull a permit. I did apply for a permit to go ahead, and that's good for 6 months, so that I can transfer that over to Hightower or whoever does my roof.
Could we just make the fine effective starting January?
Well, we could, I think the options are to continue the case or to impose the fine and just revisit it once, you know, he gets back with Dennis about either progress or a finished product. So those are, I think, are the two options.
And then go revisit.
Yeah.
And then from there we can,
I think I'll have a roof on the house in 90 days, but
Yeah.
lock, sealed down, everything.
Right. So then for us, it would just be you keeping in touch with Mr. Browning to make sure that he knows where you're at in the process, and then as you finish it and close it out, it's brought back before us, and then we can go from there. But how we get there is either continuing or just do it. Okay.
Staff recommendation, and then, once he gets further in the process, then we'll revisit.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna make a motion to accept staff recommendation, and that might sound alarming to you, but it's just so that this process keeps going. And what's gonna happen is, stay in communication with your code enforcement officer, and when you finally get your project wrapped up, let him know, let him come out and look at everything, and then you'll come back before us and we'll rediscuss the fine at that point. All right? So we will, see you here again, but that's, I make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
second.
Motion has been made by Tom Gage, second by Jordan Corbin. How do we vote?
Yes.
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 The vote has been,
We'll hear it again.
So there's not currently a fine imposed, but that will be reconsidered at the later date.
So the fine will start today.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
it's starting to be incurred. But what happens is once your project's complete, get
And
with
it's
Dennis,
closed.
have him look at it,
and then come back.
and then you'll come back before us at that point, and we'll discuss it at that point.
thank you.
Okay?
Appreciate your mercy. Thank you very much.
Sir, good luck with that.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you very much.
Our next case is on page 24, at the top of the page. Case number LCE 19-06876, 223 Normandy Street. Owner Hester Collier. Holt Officer Stephen Willis.
Does it work?
Looks like it worked, huh?
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 19-06876. Address is 223 Normandy Street. Owner is listed as Hester P. Collier. Violations are listed. The date of the violation was September 13th, 2019. The March 6th, 2020 order was that summary disposition responded admits to the violations. Respondent waives defense to violations. Respondent shall have until June 4th, 2020 to comply, or a $30 per day fine may be imposed. Affidavit of compliance was effective June 8th, 2020. Photos were taken on October 20, 2020 that shows the violation still exists. Therefore, city recommends to impose the $30 per day fine effective October 27th, 2020 and run until compliant.
We don't have Hester Collier?
No,
here?
she's right here in the front row.
She's right here, ma'am.
She's got the microphone.
Okay. State your name for the case.
You have to speak into the microphone.
It's on, you can just,
It's on. Turn it to her face. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
your name?
Your name, ma'am?
State your name.
Oh, that's a part of being worked on. Yeah, that's hers. Oh, I'm Collier, Esther Collier, Dr. Collier.
Esther.
We are working on that now, under this code enforcement. We've done most of the other things.
Ma'am, can you put it a little closer to your mouth?
But the men
I think
are
she can hear you.
working now under the code enforcement.
He's gonna hold it for you so we can hear
Oh,
you.
yes, we did send in the papers with a letter of complying with what was immediately to be done. They are craftsmen now working to complete the repair and the refinishing work. And in the chapter 3, they are working to, in the housing, for cleaning, for decorating, and repair and rebuilding certain areas of it. We have paid all fees, and the craftsmen are working on whatever problems that you come up with now. They are on site.
You say you have paid all fees?
You know, we would like to offer
I think
the,
she's paid people, so she's saying to do it.
this compliance letter. We had met with what we had to meet with due to the illness and the virus, and more time was given, you know, for completion. The letter,
We'll let Mr. Willis tell us what he's looking at. Oh, okay. An active case?
It's a different case. It was for, it's a compliance case.
What is that?
It's a different case. I believe it's, I believe it was a grounds case.
So, are you wanting me to pull a different case up?
Well, no, because we're,
Is there a second case today?
Ms. Collier. Ms. Collier. 1 sec. Just 1 second.
So this other case was for grounds only. There was overgrowth noted, and it was have the lawn cut, and somebody went and cut it. So it's a,
So it's a different case?
yes.
Okay.
So we're
I don't,
Ms. Collier, Ms. Collier. Ms. Collier, do you just need more time?
Do you need more time?
yeah, I did the answer, and this is a help payment sheet. They're working now.
and they're working on the house?
They're working on the problems of yearly rebuilding and cleaning, and needed more time to finish their work.
How much time do you need, Ms. Collier?
Of dismissal to the yard and other of Officer Frazier.
Ms. Collier,
How much time do you need to just get the house repaired?
Okay, it's right here. You see, the hard virus and death making it difficult for speed encounters to the coming in for October 27. However, your letter approves closing that you, for your immediate help to, through these, you see here, it was through December. Oh, let's see. See, the date was changed to date of 11/20 through December
so you need through,
to complete.
You need through December, you saying?
They haven't gotten to, but they're working now.
Ms. Roundtree,
Here is the payment sheet that they are just receiving.
Mr. Willis,
They are in payment, in cash, and other arrangements have been set up with the chief in charge here of the Code Enforcement Division. They had closed the case based upon they have the money, and 2 men died who were working on the rehabilitation.
Ms. Collier?
And they would like
well,
more
Mr.
time to complete.
Ms. Collier?
According to,
Ms. Collier?
Ms. Collier? Ms. Collier?
let's listen to
Can you get it done by January?
yes,
Okay, the city is going to change the recommendation to continue this till the January the 26th, 2021 Code Enforcement Board.
Make a motion to accept staff's new recommendation.
I second.
that they all.
Motion made by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage.
January,
We have a vote?
Yes.
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 Okay, the motion has been second and approved. We're gonna continue this case until January 26th of 21. Thank you, Ms. Collier.
Thank you.
Ms. Collier. Ms. Collier. Tell her what she have till January 26th.
Steve, tell her she's got till January 26th. She's good.
So you have till January 26th, 2021. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's just, the tree
Steve, just tell her you go outside with her and talk to her.
Thank you, Ms. Collier. Our next case, case number LCE 19-07410, 1232 Wright Drive.
What page?
25.
Page 25 at the bottom.
Gotcha.
He took a summary.
Summary.
It took a summary.
Summary?
Yes.
He took a summary.
Okay.
Sweet.
Next case,
She's not done.
on page 30, at the top of the page, 1038 West 10th Street.
He took summary.
Summary? Okay.
Y'all are on top of it today.
LCE 19-08627, fourth summer. Okay, our next case is on page 33. Next to the bottom.
Go ahead and go outside.
LCE 19-08941, 1025 Lakeland Park Center Drive.
We're going to ask that you continue this case to the November 17th, 2020 Code Enforcement Board.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been
When did you say continue it to?
November 17th.
November 17th.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good Thanksgiving.
Our next case is on page 35. LCE 20-00165, 323 Eastway Drive. Adam Ordonez. Code Officer Dennis Browning.
Donald Ordonez, 323 Esway.
State your name for the case.
State your name.
Adan Ordonez.
Are you the owner of the property?
Yes.
Okay. Dennis Browning.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, in this case LCE 20-00165, the address 323 Eastway Drive. The owner is OG Freedom Investments LLC. Property was cited for violation of Ordinance 4134, Section 1 for a derelict vehicle. Date of violation was January the 8th, 2020. A March 6, 2020 order was that the respondent shall have until March 16, 2020 for total compliance, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed. Staff's recommendation is to impose a $50 per day fine effective today's date, October 27, 2020, to run until the property is brought into compliance.
Yeah, this is a rental property. I've been talking to the tenant many times. She said everybody with the COVID is an excuse right now. So I talked seriously to her. We can evict her. She's paying the rent, but I want to get rid of her. But she said she's on the hospital, and today we gave her the final. We talked to the attorney. He said that the eviction is suspended until December 1st. So I hope that we can evict her on December 1st. If not, we're going to call the police. We tried to make contact with Dennis many times. We have been talking to each other. And by email, we copy her in the email. But she said that, well, she's under stress. But she said that today, staying here, I told her that I'm here. And she said that she's going to move it today. So
Okay.
I don't know if you can give me 1-2 weeks, and I'm going to go there, call the police to see what can I do.
Well, yeah, as soon as she does, you just need to, I don't know how she can, if she would tell you, but you just need to be able to let Mr. Browning know so he can close out.
Yeah, I have his email. We've been
Yeah, so as
emailing
soon as
each
you,
other.
even if that means you going by and checking it out and making sure it's gone, you know,
Okay,
just
fair
letting
enough.
him know.
When I take off this week to see
Yeah.
if the police can help me here, or somebody can, I don't know, really. The attorney said that with this situation, it's nothing that she can do right now.
So you accept the staff's recommendation that we're gonna, $50 per day fine effective today?
Well, if you can waive that for 1 week or 2 weeks, that I can talk to the local police to see if they can help me to move that car out of there.
The police aren't going to be able to
Yeah, I don't
help
think
you.
that's gonna be yeah.
No? I would have to take it on, I don't know. Yeah, if you can give me at least 1 week to try to get somebody there or pay the tow, myself something to move that car and park somewhere else. I really don't know. But if you can waive it for 1 week, or at least 10 days to take care of that. I never had any problem with that in the 4 years that I've been renting that house.
In a situation like this, what we normally would do is, like we've been doing before, we would accept staff recommendation, starting the fines today. But as soon as the vehicle's moved, if you call Mr. Browning, you'll be scheduled for another hearing, and we can revisit the fines and even eliminate the fines up to our discretion at the next meeting.
Perfect.
So, but
I hope I don't have to come next time. I hope to solve it this week immediately.
what's pretty much been going on today is the precedent that's been set today is staff recommendations, fines today, move it, get your stuff done, contact them, then we can all revisit it, give you a fair shake.
Okay, question, if I can move today, and I copy Dennis and tell him, hey, it's done, so.
Well, the thing about it is the fines will start today, but when you come revisit, we can address the fines then.
But yeah, still get it done as quickly as you can and let him know.
We can address the fines then, and up to our discretion, we could just eliminate the fines when you revisit, but you need to get it done as soon as possible.
Okay. Good for me.
So I would make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion made by Jordan Corbin, seconded by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. It has been motion and approved. Our next case is on page 38 at the bottom,
They took summary.
summary. Page 41 in the middle. Case number LCE 17-07844, 840 East Memorial Memorial Boulevard. Agua Suleiman.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 17-07844. Address is 840 East Memorial Boulevard. Owners is listed. Violation is permitted and regulated of storage trailers. Date of violation was December 6, 2017. The May 22nd, 2018 order was the respondent shall be fined $30 per day effective May 9th, 2018 until compliance is met. Fine totals to $20,310 for 677 days of noncompliance. An affidavit of compliance was effective March 16, 2020. Therefore, City recommends 10% of the original fine, which is $2,031, plus administrative costs of $534.70, for a new total of $2,565.70 to be paid by April 27, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
State your name for the case.
Suleiman Agua.
Are you the owner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us what you think about.
There is a misunderstanding here. When the officer approached me, and I agree for it and I sign on the papers that I will go ahead and remove this container because all my products I storage inside this container. The reason we use this container because it's air and watertight seal. I don't have no storage, so I went and I go ahead and hire a company called Axe Construction. It took them a long time before they get approved by the city in order for them to build another storage unit. In the meantime, I used to use this container. From my understanding, it was like if you start the construction, you will not be able to get fined or anything. That's from my point. And I asked even the contractor, and they say that's what I usually do. Finally, I find out that I owe them a lot of money.
You saying your understanding was that you would not be fined?
Yes, ma'am, because I start
Did
the construction
code enforcement tell you that?
immediately. Huh?
Did code enforcement tell you that?
Not the code enforcement.
Not code enforcement?
No, it's not the code enforcement. The code enforcement came and they gave me 30 days. Within the 30 days to hire a contractor to build a new storage unit.
But you couldn't.
Yes, I went and I hired them and I built it. It cost me a fortune.
And then
yes,
this just stayed? Could you have a new storage unit?
Yes,
built?
I built a new storage unit, but during that time, all my merchandise was stuck inside. Even everything I have was in it because I have no storage unit.
Right.
So I built it up and attached it to the building.
So your understanding was there would be no fine as long as it was under construction, and then
Yes, that's what
your contractor said?
Yes.
Okay.
But it took 2 years to construct something?
Yes, because this it's not my fault. These contractors, they don't know. There is a system. The city became electronic system. They don't know how to upload their
permits,
brands to the system. And when I hire an attorney, because they send me so many letters, recommend, to expedite the situation. And these contractors, they approved by the city. And I have nothing to do with it. I pay them half of the money up front and the other half upon completion. It took them almost like 14, 15 months before they finish it. And you could look at the papers and check it out. It's not like, I challenge the city or anything.
Do we have any questions or comments on the board? Do we have a motion?
Move staff recommendation.
A second.
Motion by David Hitchcock, second by Tom Gage to accept the staff recommendation. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if I have a better motion to present, so I'll say yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It has been second and approved to accept the staff recommendation for a fine of $2,565.70 to be paid by April 27th, 2021.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next case is on page 43 at the bottom. Case number LCE 18-05160, 5641 La Serena Avenue, Nathaniel McBride. Code Enforcement, Chris Berry. State your name for the case.
Nathaniel McBride.
Are you the owner of the property?
Yes.
Okay.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 18-05160, 5641 Lost Serena Avenue. Owner is Nathaniel McBride. It's a violation of ordinance 5425 for fence condition. Date of violation was July 12, 2018. The fine totaled $13,860 for 462 days of noncompliance. City recommends to reduce that to 10% for $1,386 plus administrative cost of $429.75 for a total of $1,815.75 if paid on or before April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
You've heard the staff recommendation. You have any questions or comments?
Yes, can you make that any less than that?
Can we what?
Lower the price, more?
Well, it was $13,860.
You're right.
And
I'm just asking.
Why did it take 462 days?
To be honest, I don't remember. I mean, I believe at one time I tried to shore it up some more, but my attempts failed. So eventually I just took it down and put a fresh one up.
Well, you can take and pay some payments a little on the time. You have to April 27th. Is that enough of time?
Currently, I'm unemployed. This is the only job that I have is that. If COVID changed, then sure, I could pay it. But right now, it's just nothing happening.
We'd be happy to consider extending the timeline, the deadline for payment, if that would be a little more palatable.
Sorry, say again?
We could extend the deadline if you'd like. That'd make it a little bit easier. Say again?
I'll take any help I can get.
Okay. Then I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation with an extended deadline of October 27th, 2021.
27th. Motion.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Jordan Corbin. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 It has been accepted and approved that we will accept the staff recommendation, but extend the deadline to October the 27th of 21. Thank you.
Mr. McBride, basically what you just need to do is just try to make any payments that you can. They don't have to be $300 payments. Just, I know things are rough right now. If you're paying $20 at a time or $10 or whatever, just make sure you documented it, write your case number on it when you pay it. If next year rolls around and it's not paid in full, but we see that you're making the payments and making the effort, that always goes into consideration along the way.
Is there
Which is
something
fine,
that
so
comes
let's keep
along
that in
that
mind.
shows me? What, do I just send the money to?
They'll send you a letter after
Yes,
this.
But just make an effort to pay. We know things are tough right now. Just
Okay.
make efforts, and that goes a long way in consideration. So,
Can do.
all right, thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day. Our next case is on page 47. top of the page, LCE 19-01850, 255 North Sloan Avenue. The owners are Barbara Bostic, Tony Dodds. Estate of
I'm actually not an owner, I'm an attorney that was helping them with all this, because it's actually in an estate.
Okay. The estate of Ossie Mae McCoy.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I've
David.
talked to the code enforcement officer, and I think we're in agreement on this one.
Code Enforcement Daniel Povey.
All right. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-01850, 255 North Sloan Avenue, the estate of Ossie Mae McCoy. The violation ordinance is for derelict vehicle on the date of March 20th, 2019. Date of order is July 23rd, 2019. The city recommends that 10% of the original amount of $13,920 for 464 days of noncompliance be reduced to 10% at $1,392, plus admin costs of $446.07 for a total of $1,838.07 to be paid by April 27, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
Can you state your names for the case?
Bostic.
Okay. Who, anyone else is speaking?
He's,
Okay. And you are?
Tony Dodds, I'm an attorney in Lakeland.
Okay. What do you have to say?
This was an abandoned vehicle that was from another relative, and the problem is they had trouble getting it towed because it's not in their name. Finally, the relative went and got it towed off the property. But it was just something that they had a hard time getting it removed because none of the tow companies would move it because it was not in their names. And finally, that person got it removed, and they understand that there's a fine, and that's why they don't have a problem with the recommendation that's been made.
When did they have it moved?
I'm sorry?
October 14th.
14th. Okay. What do you have to say, board members?
Was the relative out of town, or they lived in
It was
Lakeland?
a person they were having a hard time getting to do it. It's a relative that just wouldn't move it.
Just wouldn't do it.
And they had made contact with some tow truck companies to try to get it moved. They are not authorized to do it because it was not in their name.
So what are you asking the board today?
Well, I mean, they'd love to have it less, but we're not necessarily opposed to the amount that's been recommended on this.
Who, Jim Danny, Code Enforcement Manager for the City of Lakeland, who signed the summary disposition? Do you have who signed the summary disposition for this case? No, somebody signed the summary disposition at the hearing officer, not today, but at the hearing officer.
July 23rd. Yeah, July 23rd, 2018.
Yeah, I was not there for that, so I couldn't answer.
Yeah, I just want to see who signed it, see what the relationship is to the property.
Well, it's the person who had the truck there.
Who came to the original hearing?
Oh, I did.
She did.
So she's,
Oh, okay, you did?
I remember this from last year.
yeah. What did we say last year?
It was the same thing. The vehicle belonged to someone else in the family.
And they were waiting.
You're Barbarella?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure it was somebody from the state.
Right, yeah.
Well, I move staff recommendation if they're okay with that.
It's really air property. My mother passed away and she didn't have a will, so it's all three of us. And I have one brother in a nursing home and one that's not doing anything, so.
And he's the one that the truck was in the name of.
Yeah.
Got it.
The truck was in his name, and I was doing everything, so he moved it.
Can I make a new motion?
Well, we gotta, we can die for lack of a second, yeah.
I'll pull mine.
Okay.
Pull yours?
I'll pull it.
All right, I make a motion to just waive the fines and just for administrative costs for this.
Second.
That amount is $446.07.
A motion has been made to reduce, just pay administrative costs, made by Tom Gage, second by Ryan Duke. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 So all you have to do is pay the administrative cost of $446.07.
Thank you.
And
Did
you
you-
have till April 27th, 2021.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Right.
Pay it today? Yeah. They're gonna go pay it today.
I don't think you can pay
You
it
have
today.
to
You
wait
have to
till
wait.
that.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Wait till you get the order in the mail.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
It'll be a couple weeks.
Thank you.
I'm glad you remembered that. That's good.
The next case is on page 52, at the top of the page.
That's a summary.
That's a summary, okay. The next is below that. LCE 19-05912, 405 Pasadena Circle South. Willie J. Patterson. Code Enforcement, Daniel Colby.
Again, Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-05912, 405 Pasadena Circle South. Owner is Willie J. Patterson. And violation ordinance of care of premises, overgrowth, open storage. Violation date is August 5th, 2019. On a February 25th, 2020 order that the case shall be continued March 24th, 2020. Not sure I needed to say that one, but the city, the total fines totaled $3,450 for 155 days of non-compliance. Affidavit of compliance was effective on March 13th, 2020. City recommends 10% of the fine be $345. Admin costs of $336.43 for a total of $681.43 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original cost.
State your name for the case.
Willie Patterson.
What do you have to say, Mr. Patterson, concerning the charges?
What do you say?
What do you have to say concerning the recommendations here?
He had me move that boat and then back
You moved?
to the back. Yeah. 'Cause it was,
When was the last time someone been out to Mr. Patterson's house?
He's closed out, so
Yeah, this,
March 13th.
March 13th?
I feel like I remember this too.
Yeah.
First, I think we saw this case in January, February.
Yeah.
Yeah, February.
it was in the front, and he had me to say I couldn't keep it in the front. So he had me, I had to move it, couldn't keep it between the houses. So I took it and pushed it in the back. And that's where it is now, in the back of the property.
This is a different case,
Yeah, I think this was trash cleanup, and then there was some.
overgrowth.
Yeah.
Any recommendations from the board?
Mr. Passion, what would you like the board to do for you?
What is that?
What do you want to ask the board of regarding your case? Do you have a request from the board regarding your case?
I mean, he said, yeah, I did what he asked me to do. He said I had to move my boat, and I'm moving the boat in the back of the property as far as I could go.
Well, this is for the trash and debris that was on the property, but it seems like you've taken care of that and cleaned up around
The
it.
trash is removed.
Yes, sir.
No trash. None of that.
The fee here is $681.43. What do you have to say concerning that fee? Is there something you would like for us to do concerning it?
I don't see why they could charge me that much, because all that is gone. I was gone.
Recommendations again from the board?
Mr. Patterson, did you have any help moving the boat, or did you have to do it yourself?
What is that?
Did you have
This is
any
a
help?
different-
This case is not about the boat.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a different case.
It's the trash.
Trash behind the boat, yeah.
Trash and overgrowth
Right.
and miscellaneous.
Did you remove the trash yourself, or did you have help, or did you have to do it all yourself?
I moved most of it,
All by yourself?
and then when when neighbors around, but most of it moved them.
I move we charge this administrative cost of $336.43.
A second.
It has been moved to just charge administrative costs of $336.43. And second by, it has been moved by David Hitchcock for administrative costs of $336.43, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 No.
It has been motioned and approved that we charge $336.43 administrative costs. Mr. Patterson,
Yes, ma'am.
you won't have to pay the $681.43, but you will have to pay $336.43 for administrative costs.
All
You
right.
understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
You have a nice day.
Thanks, sir.
$336. They'll send that to you in the mail. Okay. Our next case is at the bottom of page 53. LCE 19-06140, 2617 Buckingham Avenue. Owner Robert Sanger, Code Enforcement Officer Dennis Browning.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 19-06140. The address 2617 Buckingham Avenue. The owner is Robert Sanger. Property was cited for violation of Ordinance 3947 for absence of utilities. This was a repeat violation referencing case LCE 18-06505. There's a repeat violation fine of $50 per day effective August the 12th, 2019. That fine totals $13,450 for 269 days of noncompliance. Staff's recommendation is to reduce that fine to 50%, which is $6,725 plus administrative cost of $266.55 for a total of $6,991.55 to be paid by April 27, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
State your name for the case.
Robert E. Sanger II.
Okay. You have any questions or comments concerning
Yeah, those vans have been gone forever.
So this is,
They've been gone. They have been
the
there
vi-
for years now.
the violation is for electrical systems.
Is what?
Electrical systems.
What's electrical assistance?
Maybe Mr. Browning can expand on the violation.
It's for no utilities.
Okay.
Was he living in the property with no utilities, or, I'm trying to understand,
I'm sorry?
were you living at the property when there was no utilities on in the property?
When there was no utilities on the park?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, yes.
Guess what?
Yes, I didn't have the money to pay the electric company, so I own the house, I pay for the house, I just didn't have any electricity, and I couldn't afford it, and but my mother died, and I got my money to get the house back working again, which it does now. I've been in it now for well over a year now, and I pay my electric bill every month. I don't know what the problem is.
Well, so for the amount of time that you were living there without utilities on the house.
Right, at the time I didn't.
Right.
I kept everything on ice, all my food on ice.
Actually, if you read the case continues on to page 54 at the top of the page.
I'm retired. I'm a soldier in the Army. I was. And I have 2 U.S. patents. I'm an inventor. And that's what I do. And I maintain the property very well. I have a daughter. She lost her job. And in November, January, I got COVID-19, and it almost killed me. And I went from 220 pounds down to 150 pounds in a 4-month period. And so during that time, I just survived. And a lot of that had to do with the COVID-19 that I got. And so I just doing the best I can. I'm 66 and a half years old now. And I'm a veteran, and I live on my Social Security. And that's how I make my living right now. Until this COVID-19 and everything else goes, I have contacts with the president.
Comments from the board? Any suggestions? Any motions?
I don't know what difference it would make anyway if the van was in my driveway.
No,
I didn't
not
have
the van, not the van.
It's about living on the.
You can't live in the house without
Utilities.
utilities hooked up to the house and paying those utilities.
No, water and
I
electric.
can't live in the house without electricity?
Well, it's water and electric, so
Well, it was all shut off.
Right. Yeah.
it's unsanitary, so
Well, I'm doing just fine. I took care of the yard and inside of my house and everything. Anybody who wants to come and look, they can see. My house is in good shape. Inside and out, clean as I've got 17 orchids. I grow flowers. And I've got 3 flagpoles in my front yard, with 2 of them for Trump and 1 with the United States of America, the American flag. I'm a patriot.
I move we reduce the fine, half of the 67.25, whatever that would be.
I get
And then-
almost
Well, it's on the separate.
$1,900 a month in Social Security. That's what I live on.
I thought the recommendation,
Yeah, so it's 50%, so it's 69.91.55. So you want to half that?
well, I'll keep the administrative cost, but
Oh, okay.
I'll half the,
Gotcha.
half the fine even again. So it'd be whatever is half of 67.25.
Let's do some math.
I got shot in the knee in Vietnam.
3362.50.
Okay. That plus administrative cost.
Looks like 362905.
Yep. That's what I
36,
got.
2905.
And we have,
So he did that.
336905.
30,
362905.
We have a motion by David Hitchcock to reduce the fine to $3629.05. We have a second by,
Did I second? No, I will. I'll second.
okay, a second by William Wainwright. We have a vote?
Yes.
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 No.
No.
The yeas have it. It has passed that we accept the $3629.05 as the fee. We took and cut the fee in half for you. Mr. Sanger?
Madam Chair, I don't know if I heard a deadline to pay that fine in the motion. It's passed now. I don't know if somebody wants to recall it
That
for
wasn't changed.
reconsideration.
If we just change the amount, do we have to address the deadline payment as well?
The deadline is
Don't address the
4/27.
deadline. If you don't put a deadline in the motion, then there isn't one.
Well, it's already
So
there.
as it stands, it was passed without a deadline.
Okay.
But I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if that was the intention or
No,
not.
we need a deadline.
No, that's not my second, yeah, for sure. So does he have to make a motion to withdraw or has it already passed? Or?
I would defer to the past practice. If there isn't really a past practice, then I would say yes, make a motion to recall that and amend it.
But he's got to do that, right?
Okay, I'll recall that's amended to,
Two separate motions or all at once?
I think for formality, just to ask to recall it for the purposes of amending, get a vote on that.
Got it.
And then make the new motion.
Okay.
Who made-
So you,
I'll recall the motion.
and I'll second.
Motion has been recalled.
We have a vote on that?
Got a vote.
Motion.
Call for a vote on that motion to recall.
We need a vote on the recall.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
okay. Now, the new motion,
Well, the new motion is to,
pay the fee of $3629.05
yes, to be paid by 4/27/2021.
by 4/27/2021.
Correct.
Motion has been made by David Hitchcock,
I'll
second by William Wainwright. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Yes,
No.
No.
it has been approved that we accept, accept the new motion of $3629.05 as the new fee. Mr. Sanger, you will not have to pay the $69.91. Your new fee is $3629.05. You will receive something in the mail with the new information on it,
3609 what?
$3629.05.
Dollars or
$3,629.
$3,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
it will.
what?
You can't live within the city limits on a property without utilities active. And it says that you're a repeat offender, so I would encourage you not to do it again.
I can't pay that.
Well, so you have until, and this is what Mr. Corbin said already, you have until April 27, 2021. You don't have to pay all of it by then. You can make small payments, whatever is doable. We're not asking you to try to meet the entirety of the bill. And then as that deadline approaches, you come back before the board, and if we've seen payments and you making those, even if it's the smallest amount, on a regular basis, that does well for reconsideration at that time. But we do want to make sure that you understand that this is not a practice that you can continue in since you are a repeat offender, meaning that you've done this on other properties, maybe even the same property. So we don't want you to incur more cost by doing that.
Well, it's good right now.
Yes, sir, but for the time period that it wasn't, that's what the fine is being imposed for. Does that make sense?
I don't see why I was getting charged because I didn't have electricity in the house. That doesn't make any sense to me.
So that's city code won't allow that.
I can't pay that kind of money.
You don't have to pay all of it, sir. Not when we're just saying as much as you can up until that deadline, and that's April 27th, 2021. Any amount that you pay would reflect well on you as it comes back before the board at that time.
I get $1,900 a month.
Yes, sir.
I have to pay my mortgage payments and my electric bill, and I have to live on something. And so after $2,000, that's all I got.
Just pay something on it, each month.
Even a little
and then
bit.
when you come back before us, then we, bring it back to us and we can see what we can do for you then, okay?
We're not trying to increase your burden. We do want you to understand that you can't live on the property without utilities going. That's it.
I've got utilities.
You do now, yes, sir.
I have all this year.
Okay,
Yes,
that
sir.
was just for the past.
How long it's been? It's been quite a while.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Okay,
since
have a
last
nice
year,
day.
as a
Yeah.
matter of fact.
Thank you, sir.
January.
Our next case is on page 57, in the middle of the page, LCE 19-09163, 1115 East Devonshire Lane. Griselda Gomez, Juan Gomez. Code Enforcement Officer Dennis Browning.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 19-09163. The address 1115 East Devonshire Lane. The owners are Juan and Griselda Gomez. Property was cited for violation of ordinance 5425 for parking and storage on residential property. Date of violation was December the 19th, 2019. This was a repeat violation referencing case LCE 14-07491. The property, the fine totals $1,650 for 33 days of noncompliance. Staff's recommendation is to reduce that to 50%, which is $825, plus administrative costs of $222.32, for a total of $1,047.32 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
State your name for the case.
Juan Gomez.
What do you have to say concerning the charges?
Well, that's my word trailer, That's my word trailer, and, well, guess I have to pay.
Do we have any comments from the board?
I move to accept staff recommendations.
Second.
Motion to accept.
I use it pretty much every day, I use it pretty much every day. Sometimes I guess we have to put it back in the fence.
Well, let's find out real quick, Mr. Browning. Is there a place you can store it on the property that's okay?
I believe that's,
Well, I have to sell my property, I don't know, I guess.
if it's a commercial type trailer, and I would have to go out there and take a look at it. This was actually
Not your
prior to me taking
Got it.
the area. So if it remains there, I would have to go out and take a look at it.
Like, that's not commercial, we don't got no signs, we don't got nothing in the trailer.
So what defines a commercial trailer? Size?
Yeah, size, if there's any special equipment on it, there's a whole host of
Okay.
requirements. But I can meet with him on site.
If you want, you can do that. You can call Mr. Browning out and have him.
It's already in compliance.
Already.
Yeah.
It's in compliance.
Right, but I'm saying he said it's going to have, you might have to do it again, is what you're saying. Right. So if we can find a solution where you can keep it on the property, but do it in a way that's going to keep you from getting fined.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Duke made the motion.
Motion has been made by Ryan Duke, second by
Me, Tom.
Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Okay, motion has been accepted and approved. Your fine is $1,047.32. You have till April the 27th of 2021 to pay it. Okay.
Where I can come to pay the money?
They'll send you a letter after the hearing, so a couple weeks maybe. But then I would just follow up with Mr. Browning and have him check out the trailer and see if there's a way you can keep it on the property and not have to incur fines.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
That is, I don't have it. If people come in and not,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have anybody else on it. Everybody else is sitting down. If you have a case and you haven't been sworn in, I need to swear you in. So you're gonna have to please raise your hand. Stand and raise your hand.
You have to raise your hand. If you have not been sworn in, please stand and raise your hand to be sworn in.
Do you affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
No. How you wanna call them?
Do you want to get the ones that were already sworn in first?
Well, I don't know who was sworn in.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Whoever-
Go ahead up there.
Yeah.
What's your address?
4825 here.
You're just gonna have to sit down. Not you, not you. We're gonna have to do one.
Okay.
Sir, you dropped your paper right there.
It's gonna be you, Chris.
So you can come to the front here, sir.
Yes.
Page 28, that's his case.
What's the case number?
It ends in 7972.
28.
Page 28, Chris.
What's that?
You're dropping papers.
Case number LCE 19-07972,
Yep,
4825 Puritan Lane.
yep,
Owner is Jack Starcher.
yes.
Code Enforcement Officer Chris Berry.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 19-07972. Address is 4825 Puritan Lane. Owner is Jack Starcher. It's a violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3 for roofs. Date of violation was October 17th, 2019. On March 6, 2020, the order was the respondent shall have until April 5th, 2020 for total compliance or a $50 per day fine may be imposed. Affidavit of non-compliance was effective April 16th, 2020. City recommends to impose a $50 per day fine effective today, October 27th, 2020, and to run until the violation is in compliance.
State your name for the record, please.
Jack Starcher.
Okay. You've heard the staff recommendation. You have any comments or questions?
Is that a fascia board?
Yeah, were you
You
sworn
can
in?
just state.
Do you affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
And the state.
State your name, please.
Jack Starcher Jr.
Jack Starcher. Okay.
This is for the roof, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I know he's already had roof work done since these pictures. There's none of that stuff on his roof.
Cool.
He had to get somebody out there to fix the roof during.
Yeah. Here's a picture from a couple days ago.
There's no.
That's not our house. We don't
Yeah.
have no square.
That's an older one, I think.
things. No, that in the front is, but
Yeah,
those rocks and stuff or bricks are not there or anything.
yeah, none of that stuff was on his roof.
That's March.
He's saying it's not his property. Is that
It
your
might-
property?
It might have been March possibly, that might have been there.
Okay.
But the only
this is-
thing that happened now, there's a piece about the size of this, and I don't know how it got knocked out of my roof, but we just found it like 7-10 days ago. And I got to patch over it right now till I get my checks this month so I can repair it. But
So
yeah, none of that's there. I don't.
So here's the good news. Here's the good news is the fine starts today.
Right.
So as soon as it's in any better shape, even you could schedule a time for your code officer to come out and inspect it and then go from there. I mean, if you can finish it, the sooner the better, but your fine will start today and then you'll just go from there. But it's, I mean, if we're looking at pictures from March and it's only going to start in October, you know.
Yeah, because we're actually white coating the roof and
That's great,
everything
yeah.
right now.
Good, yeah, so get it done and let them know, and as soon as you do, they'll close it out and you
Okay.
don't have to worry about it.
All right, yeah, okay.
Cool.
You understand it? Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion has been made to accept staff recommendation from William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Mhm. It's a cool cane, you see that?
Okay, he has two cases. The first one's on page 14.
What's case number?
Hang on.
14.
5589.
What year?
Oh,
All by
19.
itself.
Tim, you said 89?
5589 on page 14.
Okay.
Got it, okay.
LCE 19-05589, 2715 Providence Road, number 7. Eco Village Real Estate, LLC. Code Enforcement, Daniel Povey.
Can I take this off? We're just talking?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-05589, 2715 Providence Road, number 7. Owner is Eco Village Real Estate LLC. The violation ordinance are interior and exterior violations. Date of the violation is July 31st, 2019. On the order was sent on February 25th, 2020. The city recommends the property be brought into compliance by November 27, 2020, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
State your name for the case.
I'm Eli Reeves. I represent the owners.
Eli Reese.
Eli Reeves. First, the date. Y'all had, property appraiser had the wrong address, and so they didn't really get the notice until around December on this. I think that's in the notes somewhere. This is actually owned by the people who live in number 7. We just rent a lot, and why it happened, I found out was that the guy who owned it got a girlfriend. She came in, they got a little bit behind on their payments, so she filed a code violation. And it wasn't until, she didn't realize that he owned it. She thought she was trying to get out of the rent. I visited him. I took over the park around the end of December. I visited him, and when I visited him, he went in to get me the title, but then he came back out and said that he can't find it, but I could have heard behind the door her yelling at him and stuff. So,
Sir,
yes.
you said you don't own it?
We do not own it. I sent the lease. Okay.
Hold on one second. Jim Vaney, Code Enforcement Manager for the City of Lakeland. I received a letter from the gentleman this morning, and it didn't really give me enough time to research ownership. So the document that they sent us looks like it could be the owner that lives there. They also said they're trying to evict the person, but with everything going on, they weren't able to do that yet, and they're working on it. For this particular case, I guess we would just ask that you continue this case till November 17th so we can get the information and give us some time to check and verify the ownership. Because there's a lot of different things going on. The letter we got is from somewhere in Florida. The owners are in somewhere else, California.
And, yeah, I spoke with Jim, what was it, back in the last,
What's that?
you're Jim, right?
Yeah.
The last meeting we had, we spoke.
Yeah, we're just trying to get the pieces together. We don't have that yet.
And I didn't get a notice until Friday about this meeting. Evidently, I was taken off the mailing list, now I'm back on, but it's the owner's fault. They didn't notify me until Friday, so that's why
we have a way
everything
to-
was last minute.
So we do have a way to get in touch with him for whenever this is continued and stuff, right?
I'm on I think I'm on it now, because on the bottom, I wasn't on the, who they're sending it, certificate of service, but now I am.
Okay.
So
So we just want to make sure.
there was some mix-up somewhere.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to continue the case till the November 17th hearing.
Motion has been
Yes.
made to continue the case by William Wainwright, continue until November the 17th to 20. Do we have- Second by Ryan Duke. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 And Jim, I'll
We'll continue the case until November
There's
17th.
another one. You got another case?
yes, we got another one, we'll do this one now.
There's another case on the bottom of page 19.
I think this one's a different story.
This one, pretty much saying,
Let him read it in.
huh?
Let him read the case in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, on LCE 19-04162, 2715 Providence Road. It doesn't state it. This is the main house. Owner is Eco Village Real Estate, LLC. Violations are interior and exterior violations. Dated violation is June 11, 2019. The order was sent on February 25th, 2020. The city recommends $50 per day fine be imposed effective December 9th, or today, October 27th, 2020, and run until brought into compliance.
And on this one, that will sound, I think, okay. Basically, I spoke with code enforcement on something else at the park, and they said that they weren't, and I was asked them if you were doing inspections yet, and they said no, and we didn't know about the lifting I didn't know until Friday. So that's, recommendation's fine. The owner will be here the 9th, so I've already talked to Daniel about coming out and going through it with the owner. But we had over $8,000 worth of improvements, and no one's lived in it since January.
So I'll motion to accept staff recommendation.
A second.
Motion has been made to accept staff recommendation by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Jim, I'm sorry.
That's all right. All right.
Yeah, give me a call.
This case is on page 33 at the top.
LCE 19-08634, 713 North New York Avenue, number 1.
On page 33,
Wait.
Sorry, what's the address?
1665 Crystal View Trail,
There we go.
Okay.
top.
LCE 19-08897, 1665 Crystal View Trail.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 19-08897, the address 1665 Crystal View Trail. The owners are Teresita Banneria Fiesta Trust. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 307.4 for care of premises. The date of violation was December the 4th, 2019. The owner did take summary disposition, agreeing to have the property into compliance by March 8, 2020, or a $30 per day fine may be imposed. Staff's recommendation is to impose a $30 per day fine effective today, October 27, 2020, to run until the property is brought into compliance.
State your name for the case.
Good afternoon, Honorable Commissioners, Madam Commissioner. My name is Manuel Fiesta, retired OBGYN, and I specialize in gynecologic cancer.
You heard the staff recommendation. How, you have any questions or comments concerning?
I've been here, this is my second time to appear here in the board. And both were all from tragedy in the family. And this kind of trust and all these appearances and all these furnitures and all this thing in this images here. When this happened, is the result of loss of finances as a result of this pandemic. And so my granddaughter she lost her job and her girlfriend. Her girlfriend also lost her father from this virus in the nursing home. So they decided to collect trash and sold them. And that is the way they ended like this. But now they clear this up. They clear this up from my constant telling them to stop this. And with the
So you're saying none of this is there anymore?
Excuse me, sir?
You're saying that you said it was cleared out?
Yeah, this time it's all cleared.
So that's a picture from October 20th.
Previous days. They collected all this and
Oh.
they tried to
So you're saying it has been cleaned up and then they brought more stuff back?
and then they tried to sell, and then that is their source of income. Through also I gave them also some support and things like that, and money, and that is the way they tried to maintain their income.
Okay. Well, since they...
And with your clemency, I promise you that this will not happen again. And I promise this may be my last time to appear to you, because with my age, I will be 90 soon.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. So here's the good news: is the fine starts today. So as soon as it's all cleared up, and as long as it stays cleared
I
up,
promise you.
yeah,
I will.
there you
will
go.
not let them do
Yeah,
this again, please.
We look forward to that. So I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
A motion has been made to accept staff recommendation by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Ryan Duke. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 It's been accepted and approved that, okay. You,
So hopefully you can get it taken care of.
Thank you very much.
starts today, so to
Mhm.
make sure it's
And as
cleaned
soon as
up.
it's cleaned up, let Mr. Browning know.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll continue to volunteer at the hospital. They just stopped the volunteer service this time because the seniors are the one vulnerable to this pandemic.
Well, thanks for volunteering and serving.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jim?
All right, Dr. Fiesta, take care. You go out this way, so you gotta go down the stairs. You go this way, so you don't have to go down the stairs.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay?
He could come and see.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell him. All right,
God
Dr.
bless
Fiesta.
you.
Yes, sir, same to you.
Bless you.
Patricia?
She took summary. Yeah, she already came in. Is that her?
No, 1704 Park Drive, no, that's not it, right? Are you sure about 305? Is it on?
314,
Okay.
page 55.
The bottom.
At the bottom, case number LCE 19-07-368, 314 West Third Street. Code Enforcement Officer Andrew Dowser.
55.
Code Enforcement Officer Andrew Dozer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-07368. Address is 314 West 3rd Street. Owner is Patricia Eidelberg. Violations as listed in the agenda. The date of violation is 9/27/2019. An order was put forth on January 28, 2020, stating that the respondent should be fined $50 per day effective December 17, 2019 until the property is brought into compliance. An affidavit of compliance was effected February 17, 2020. Fines totaling $3,100 for 62 days of noncompliance.
Time out, 1 second.
At this time, the city would recommend that we reduce the cost down to, or reduce the fines to cost only of $233.91, paid by 4/27/2021, or reverts back to the original amount.
State your name for the case.
Hold on just a second. Your address is 314 West 3rd Street, but the house says 315, so it should it be 315 or 314?
Good catch.
Oh, it's incorrect. The housing numbers are incorrect, but that's a different case.
Yeah, I changed it. I had to change it because I put the wrong number up there.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay, so
They
that's,
told me to do that before
Yeah.
too, put the address
I think I met
on
with you
there.
out there.
Yeah.
It was me, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
okay.
Okay. State your name for the case.
Melvin Eidelberg. I'm the son of Patricia Eidelberg.
Okay.
Did you say Melvin?
Melvin.
Thank you.
You've heard the staff recommendations. You have any questions or comments?
Can I hear it again?
So their recommendation was that they reduce it to administrative costs only of $233.91 to be paid by April 27th, 2021.
Okay, I agree.
You accept that? Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion made to accept staff recommendation by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Andrew. Sorry, I didn't say yesterday.
Ooh. Freddie West. on page 5.
At the top of the page.
Oh, sorry, at the top.
Top of the page.
The 8736?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number ends in 8736. Address is 703 West Crescent Drive. Owner is listed as West Properties and Investments, Inc. The violation is a lot clearing code board. Date of violation was August 12th, 2008. The October 24th, 2017 order was this case shall be dismissed upon payment of a reduced fine of $166.24, provided the said amount was paid in full on or before October 24th, 2018, or the fine will revert to the original amount. City recommends extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. There was a payment made of $6.25.
State your name for the case.
Gina Dixon.
Gina Dixon.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you have any questions or comments concerning?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Excuse me. Sorry. Ms. Dixon, what's your relationship to the property?
I'm his girlfriend.
I don't know if she can represent him. That's why I asked Jared to.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Ask Jared to make a decision, or to make the ruling lawfully whether she can represent him or not.
I don't know what the past practice of the board is here, but, unless she has some kind of legal relationship to the property, she wouldn't be able to represent him without some kind of document that would show, like an affidavit saying that she could represent.
I brought one of those in the past. A letter from him saying that he's on dialysis. He's waiting on a kidney transplant. I always come here.
We've never done that before, ask for legal documentation.
Under what case?
I mean, there's people come here all the time, say they represent, we've never seen, asked to see their legal documents.
I mean, in his absence, the board can always proceed in his absence anyway. So, and if she's not raising an objection to the staff recommendation, I don't know that there's really an issue here, because the board can adopt the staff recommendation
With or
he's
without him
here
present.
or not.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Let's
that-
go back to,
whether
okay,
that's an issue.
So,
that's what I'll say. It's true, but you raised a point that we might need to look at.
yeah, that's good.
Well, in not that this is any better, but it's my point of reference. I came from the city of Tampa. When they send out a notice of hearing document, they include in it a blank affidavit of representation that allows the homeowner to fill that out and send somebody in their stead. It would be an added cost, certainly, if that's not something that we already do. But I'd be happy to draft a boilerplate document that we can give to folks in this kind of situation where they're having medical issues and want to send somebody else. Doesn't sound like it's an issue in this particular case, though, since she's not objecting.
Right.
And staff's recommendations.
I do think in the past, if we haven't had the person here, we've continued or just left it if there was objection or we were unsure. But if it's so with that understanding, I'll make the same motion. We proceed with staff recommendation.
Second.
Okay. It's been, I gotta throw it off now.
Sorry, yeah, I made the motion.
A motion was made by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage to accept staff recommendations. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 For the City of Lakeland. Case ending in 8737. Address is 637 West Crescent Drive. Owner is West Properties and Financial Investments, Inc. Violation is Lot Clearing Code Board. Everything is listed in the agenda. The city just recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. 3 payments were made totaling $42.03.
$43.02.
$42.03, yes, ma'am.
And you said you're the representative?
Yes, ma'am.
State your name again?
Gina Dixon.
Gina Dixon, okay. And what do you have to say concerning this?
I agree.
You agree? Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion has been made to accept staff recommendation from William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. We have,
The next one will be at the very bottom of page 5, ma'am.
is that the one at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am, 2374.
Okay.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case ending in 2374. Address is 637 West Crescent Drive. Owner is West Properties Investment, Inc. Violation and information as listed in the agenda. City is going to recommend extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. Again, 3 payments were made totaling $42.03 on this case.
Okay. And Ms. Dixon,
Yes, ma'am.
you have any recommendations or comments?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
It has been motion to accept staff recommendation from Mr. William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
One more?
Just one at the top of the next page.
Yeah.
Top of page 6. Last 4 numbers, 1483, 637 West Crescent Drive. Stephen Willis.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number ends in 1483. Address is 637 West Crescent Drive. Owner's West Property and Financial Investment, Inc. Violations and information as listed in the agenda. City recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. 3 payments totaling $42.03 were made on this fine.
Ms. Willis.
Ms. Dixon?
Okay. Gina Dixon.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say concerning this?
I agree.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion has been made by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been approved and second. We have,
Bottom of page 9, ma'am. Case is
9.
6679.
Yep.
okay. 709 West Crescent Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Stephen Willis.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case is LCE 1706679. Address is 709 West Crescent Drive. Owner is listed as Freddie West. Violations date is listed in the agenda. City recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. 3 payments were made on this fine totaling $23.75.
Okay. Ms. Dixon, how do you?
No objection.
No. Okay. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Recommendation by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Let's vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved. We have page 11. Okay.
Isn't there one on page 10? The very top? Sorry.
Yes, it's one on page 10 up to the top.
Okay.
Okay.
6680?
Yep.
6680, 709 West Crescent Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Stephen Willis.
All right, Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 17-06680. Address is 709 West Crescent Drive. Owner is listed as Freddie West. Violations and information as listed in the agenda. City recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. 3 payments were made totaling $23.75 on this fine. $23.75, excuse me.
Ms. Dixon, how do you plead on here?
No objection.
Okay. Have a
Yep.
motion?
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion has been made by William Wainwright to accept staff recommendation. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. Let's vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. At page 11, last four numbers 06292, 709 West Crescent Drive, Stephen Willis.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 18-06292. Address is 709 West Crescent Drive. Owner is listed as Freddie West. Violations and information as listed in the agenda. City recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021. 3 payments were made totaling $23.75.
Ms. Dixon, how do you,
No objection.
okay.
Make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
A motion has been made by William Wainwright to accept the staff recommendation. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. We have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. Case number 07026, 709 West Crescent Drive.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 18-07026. Address is 709 West Crescent Drive. Owner is listed as Freddie West. Violations and orders are as in the agenda. City recommends to extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021, as 3 payments totaling $23.75 were made on this fine.
And Ms. Dixon?
No objection.
No, okay.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion made by William Wainwright to accept, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been approved and accepted.
Another case on page 32.
32.
All right, we're close.
Oh, let's see down.
Okay. In the middle of the page, LCE 19-08733, 1716 Bush Avenue. Owner Freddie West. Code Enforcement Officer Daniel Povey.
Sorry. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-08733. 1716 Bush Avenue. Owner Freddie West. Violation for derelict vehicle. Violation date is 11/22/2019. Order date is 02/07/2020. City recommends that a $50 per day fine be imposed effective October 27th, 2020, and run until brought into compliance.
How do you,
No objections. That was just new to me. I'm sorry.
okay. Okay.
So this case is still,
This is running.
yeah, this is running so you realize that whatever the vehicle is can be moved and then the fine.
Yeah, I know the white truck is gone, but the other vehicles just throw me a little bit, but I'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion has been made to accept staff recommendation from William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Any more?
Do we have any
That's it.
more?
That's it.
Is that the last one?
We got no more houses.
Oh, I have.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
They were running out of agenda here.
West 11th.
Page 50.
50.
At the bottom.
at the bottom. LCE 19044481, 1102 West 11th Street.
We have a summary on
We
that.
have a summary for that.
The summary.
Sign paper?
No, Mr. Turner, somebody sent it from Mr. Turner, an attorney or something?
That is my father, and he is deceased. He transitioned in 2015, July.
Somebody sent, do you have the summary over there? Somebody signed a summary for.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't need to be here for that.
I came because, I didn't think I would still be in town, but I'm still here. And so whatever court date was set before, I didn't have any knowledge of it. I didn't even have any knowledge of the fines that so I had some questions.
Let's find out what the summary says. I don't remember.
Are you Diane Dawkins?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and read it in.
Not sure.
1102 West 11th Street.
Should she read it in, Jim, or? Yeah.
Dan will read it into you.
All right. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement, excuse me, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-04481, 1102 West 11th Street. The owners are the estate of Albert U. Turner. The violations were lot clearing overgrowth dated 06/20/2019. The order was sent on December 17, 2019. Affidavit or total fines of $16,250 for 325 days of non-compliance. An affidavit of compliance was effective on October 9th, 2020. The city recommends 5% of the original fine at $812.50. Admin costs at $481.05 for a total of $1,293.55. Paid by October 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original cost.
State your name for the record.
Diane Dawkins.
Okay. You have heard the staff recommendations. You have any questions or comments?
Yeah, I told him when we discussed what's that, summary disposition? I had a lot of questions because I've been back here since July, and I got caught up on the taxes on the house, and the last time I was here, because I had just moved all my stuff down, and then I had to go back up north to go take care of my other elder. Okay. So when I came in, that was 2018, the end of 2018, around November, and so I didn't see any fines. I didn't get any notices or nothing. I'm looking at photos here of like something red on the door, but when I came, nothing was there. So I don't know. And then I didn't know it was a lien. They put a lien on the house. Because I would have came down, I tried to take care of that before it ended up like this. Yeah. My nephew was in the house for a year he left in 2019, so nobody was there, and I was up north, still on assignment. And so when I came back, and the bathtub that's dated 9/28, I bought that tub because there's no tub inside the bathroom. And I didn't even know anybody was taking photos, and I just saw, when I got the notice that I was being fined. But if there were any court dates in 2019, or fines, I wasn't getting anything. So, I don't know. Presently, I'm not working. I'm unemployed because of COVID, and I had it in December of 2019. So that's how I lost my job, before they even announced it in March. But, yeah, I signed it and I agreed. And he was very nice too, Mr. Dan over here. And he explained everything, but, yeah, I just want to know how to get rid of this.
Yeah, so the summary disposition is part of the deal that you get to work out with the code enforcement. So the total fines now have been reduced to $1293.55, and then you have until October 27th, 2021, like Mr. Corbin said already, even just paying a little bit over that amount of time. If it gets to that deadline and it's not paid in full, that still comes back to us, and we can take that into consideration then. So it's closed out, though. It looks like everything is in compliance as of 10/9. So just keeping it that way, and then just paying even a little bit, whatever you're able to, over the next year.
And so that's what I had a question about, because I didn't know they put a lien on my place. I didn't know. So how does that, and how can I get a copy of, I guess, the fines, or when it started? And was there a court date prior to this? How many court dates in?
There's, the order from 12/17/2019, so I guess that's at least one of the hearings.
Say it again?
So it looked like there was a hearing in December of last year.
December of last year. And what happened? Because I had no knowledge. I wasn't getting any mail, and they have my address because that's how they contacted me in 2018.
Right, so I can't necessarily speak to that. I did see that we had we have these addresses here for contact.
Where was she living?
Yeah, they had the address from 2018 because I had to fly in, leave my mother in the hospital,
Right.
get somebody to sit with her.
So those
while
are
I came
different, you're
here.
saying those are different than these addresses?
It's the same address, 5 Melbourne, outside of this address, at 1102, and I wasn't getting like anything. I didn't get.
So, I guess we can look and see.
There's the violation letter.
So this is from June of 2019.
And I was here in 2018, and that was about my car, my truck that I had, that it was not registered and insured
I can't hear you.
after I left.
It's hearing code enforcement board.
Any motions from the board or questions or
Well, I think we're just trying to nail down if she received, because it looks like it went to the house address, but not to her other address.
Street, but not Melbourne?
Right.
But he passed, my father transitioned in July of 2015.
15.
And so if they were sending mail there, and no one is there, but I'm the one that's been keeping up with
Right,
the
right, right.
taxes and everything. And then even the first code violation, they were able to contact me because I contacted them. That's how I knew about the hearing, to come in 2018, and he did send that to me by mail up north in Boston. But this time, I didn't receive like nothing. So after I came and after I paid up the tax, and now I'm inside the house working, and I see they got pictures. I'm inside the house working.
Right.
That's why the tub was out on
Right.
under the carport. But I didn't know, and then it just when it came.
What's the date on this one?
That's this current one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the first one.
And I wanted to know the fines.
Yeah, they're looking to see what addresses we have and make sure.
Okay.
Certified mail came back and we posted it.
Posted it.
On the property, yeah.
We posted the property because the certified mail came back. So we met our obligation for service, but I'm trying to look and see, where we got the stuff going on with the young lady taking over for her dad and stuff. So just, if you could just give us a second.
Sure.
Thank you.
October 9th.
When was that? You did it in Boston?
I do.
It was on October 9th of this year.
When I came back, after I got the letter,
Did you call in a couple weeks ago and tell them, put your address in Boston to have mail sent to?
I've been back here since really the end of June. I didn't know anything until I got the last, whatever they sent to the address, and because I happened to be there, and I saw the mail. But then I went down to the code enforcement because it's not far, it's literally like 4 minutes away.
On October the 9th, someone called and asked,
I didn't call, I physically went in.
hey man,
I
and
saw
asked
a
us
letter,
to
and I
send
asked
any
about
future
it.
mail to Boston, correct?
Yeah, I gave her, she re-entered the same address that they had already, the same 5 Melbourne Street from 2018.
Where are you at in the process of you becoming the owner of the property?
Pardon me?
Where are you in the process of you owning the property? Getting it out of the state and getting it in your name?
I didn't even get a chance to go down and fix like all of that yet, but I
Okay.
have like everything else. The death certificate, I'm the one that dealt with all my father's doctors and everybody here. It was just a lot going on there.
Can you put that summary back up, please? That CEB summary? And who was living there, your nephew?
He was.
So is that all his stuff?
This is her.
No, the car, the first car underneath, that was his car, but I got rid of that. The white truck is mine that I moved down from 2017. And when I came, after I moved that and supplies to start building from the inside, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, it's all coming back. You were here before, right?
Yeah, I was here from 2016.
Let us,
15.
with all the confusion, put that back there, please.
Yeah.
With all the confusion, and I really don't think, I think we're on solid ground, but with everything going on, with everything going on, in 2020, let us make the recommendation to dismiss it with administrative costs only of $481.05 and give you the same amount of time a year to pay it. That still saves you an additional $812.
Thank you.
And it saves you a lot more than that $16,200.
Yeah.
So that'll be our new recommendation to dismiss this case upon payment of $481.05 if paid on or before October the 27th of 2021.
So I'll make a motion to accept the new recommendation to reduce it to administrative costs only of $481.05 to be paid by 10/27/21.
Second.
A motion has been made by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage, to only pay the administrative costs of $481.05 and have to be paid by October 27th, 2021. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
We have a vote.
A vote?
Yes.
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 All right, Ms. Dawkins, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Motion has been accepted.
You get something in the mail. They'll send it over here and to Boston. She's got her as the owner with 2 addresses.
Page 12, case ending 7588.
Were you ladies sworn in?
Case number LCE 19-07588, 3230 Decatur Avenue. Owner Georgiana Hernandez. Code Enforcement Officer Stephen Willis.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 1907588. Address is 3230 Decatur Avenue. Owner is listed as Georgina Hernandez. Violation is care of premises. Date of violation was October 4th, 2019. The February 25th, 2020 order was the respondent shall be fined $50 per day effective January 21st, 2020 until compliance is met. The property complied on August 31st, 2020. There was 223 days of noncompliance for a total of $11,150. At this time, city recommends 10% of the original amount, which is $1,115 plus administrative costs of $380.79 for a total of $1,495.79 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
State your name for the case.
Georgina Hernandez.
Christina.
Georgina.
Georgina. And are you speaking?
I'm translating for her.
You're going to translate in your name?
Selena Hernandez.
Selena Hernandez, okay. Go ahead.
The first time she did receive the letter was in August, like they said. She rents this house. When she first got it, she got it from the tenants that were living there. As you can tell, they wouldn't clean anything out. She let them know about it. They never did anything about it. She left around December out of country, came back around February, still didn't have nothing cleaned out, anything. She let them know again. That's when she called. She had her to pay. She paid an amount, and then she decided to come here to like keep continuing it. And she just wants to know because now there's new tenants. They left. She has remodeled everything. She had her to clean all of this out herself, and she's just asking for a reduction and to see if at the end of this, because she let the other tenants know we were having a meeting today, and if they wanted to be present, because they didn't do anything, and she asked them to cooperate on the fine that they were giving her, since she doesn't even live here, and they're not present now, so she's just asking for a reduction, and she wants to know if she can get all of these pictures so she can still go and tell them to see if they can like help out with anything.
Any motions or comments from the board? And you said all of this is taken care of?
Yes.
You said she's not currently living there?
No, this is the house she rents. That's how she. But everything since then, there's new people that live there. She has remodeled everything. She had her to clean out everything herself. This doesn't look like this no more.
Do we?
The recommendation is to reduce it by 90%, so it's, the recommendation that the city's making is to go from 11,150 to 1,115, so that's a 90% reduction, plus the city administrative costs.
So it has been.
It's been reduced significantly.
I mean, if there's nothing they can do, she's fine. But as long as, can she still get like a copy of all of this? Because she even came with problems with the old tenants. Because I don't know, for some reason they just thought we were making all of these letters up. And she just still wants pictures for them to prove because we asked them to come.
Just when, tomorrow or the next day, contact Steve and he'll get you what you need.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to accept staff recommendation based on the 90% reduction.
Second.
It has been motioned by Tom Gage, second by Ryan Duke, to accept the staff recommendations. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. We have another case here with her name on it below. Case number LCE 19-08226-3230 Decatur Avenue.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 19-08226. Address is 3230 Decatur Avenue. Owner is listed as Georgina Hernandez. Violation is listed. Date of violation was October 30th, 2019. The February 25th, 2020 order was this case shall be dismissed upon payment of $1,400. The city recommends 10% of that original amount, which is $140, plus the administrative cost of $217.59, for a total of $357.59 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Can you state your name again?
Georgina.
Okay. And Selena? Hernandez, okay? What do you have to say concerning this case?
It's the same old tenants that were living there, as you could see from the previous pictures. That was their truck. They wouldn't move it. They didn't respect anything, so.
Okay. Staff recommendations or comments?
Move staff recommendation.
A motion to accept staff recommendation from David Hitchcock,
Second.
second by Tom Gage, to accept the staff recommendation of $357.59 if paid by 4/27/2021.
Okay.
And that's, and they will get you some information. We need to vote.
Yes.
Give her your card.
Yes.
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 What amount is this on this one?
$357.59.
But they'll send all this to you.
You'll get it in
After-
the mail.
in the
Or
mail.
you can talk to Mr. Willis there, and he'll get the information that you need. It has been accepted and approved by the
Okay.
board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I only see one case. It's on page 21. And Steve's gonna recommend they dismiss it with no fine.
Okay.
They can leave, right?
Yep. That's the only case, no fine.
404 West Carver?
404 West Carver Street.
Here, you want us to read it in now while they're here.
I'll get one right here.
It'll just take a second.
Second one down on the page
Okay.
21.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 19-06186. Address is 404 West Carver Street. Owners is listed. Violations is listed. Date of violation and order is listed in the agenda. I did an affidavit of compliance on this property on October 20th, 2020. Therefore, the city recommends dismiss this case with no fine.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
You good?
What's their names?
Don't need it 'cause,
Oh, you don't need it? Okay.
Interpreter.
he doesn't have an interpreter.
We're gonna have to reschedule it if he needs an interpreter. We don't have one here. I mean, we got two of them up here, but you can't do it.
Does he understand that the case has been closed out and he's not gonna get a fine on it?
No, this is for him.
Oh, okay, different one, got it, okay.
He said if I could help.
Where is it, Tammy?
Page 35.
North Vermont.
820 North Vermont.
It's not in compliance.
Case number LCE 20-00104.
Who took summary? Somebody took summary.
That was already in here earlier, isn't it?
Date of violation.
No, that one wasn't.
820?
Summary, was a summary taken on that one?
Somebody took summary, it says $30 a day. Not today, summary disposition for HO. Go to the, go to the attachments and see who signed summary.
Okay, let me get this case up. Really?
Zero 104.
Jim, do you want me to read it in right now? So we can continue it to,
Hold on, maybe more.
okay.
Lucila Arriaga?
Is that you, sir? No, that's his wife. That's his wife. Says it's signed by Manuel. Are you Manuel? Is he Manuel? What's his name? I don't know who that is.
That's Fernando right there. The second owner.
Yeah, but the summaries,
I know.
I don't know who that person is.
And that was at HO.
It's active, Tammy.
Okay.
We don't have an interpreter here today, so. Yes.
Oh, this is,
We're gonna have to hear this if this is how we're going.
I'll tell you what we do. We're gonna continue this case till next month, and then he's gonna have to have it out of there by November 17th. And then give me your card and they can call you in to come inspect it. And then we're just gonna continue it, so we're not hearing it, so. Yeah, we're just gonna continue it to November 17th. All right, thank you, ma'am.
So may I present that later now?
You can present it right now.
Ready for you, Jordan.
You're gonna,
Go ahead and present it now.
Continue the case to November 17th.
A second.
Motion was made by Jordan Corbin, second by William Wainwright to continue until November 17th of 20.
Yes.
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 Nobody else is left?
Motion has been accepted and
All right, now it's time to bag groceries.
Go first since I'm here.
No. Okay, go ahead.
All right, page 8. Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 15-03849, 610 East Myrtle Street. Owner is as stated in the agenda for violations of Ordinance 5425, fence condition. Date of violation June 17, 2015. They took summary disposition to have the payment deadline of September 24th, 2020. They signed a new summary extending the new payment deadline to October 27th, 2021.
staff.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by David Hitchcock. Vote
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and
Trying to
approved.
get back to it.
We'd like the case, summary disposition, what you want to do.
Page 9. Second one down. Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer of City of Lakeland, case number LCE 16-08229, address 701 North Vermont Ave. The Respondent took summary disposition, extending the new payment deadline to October 27, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Top page 16. Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 20-00276, property address 1223 East Parker Street, number 1. The respondent took summary disposition to extend the compliance date to December 26, 2020.
They took a summary.
What page?
16.
16.
Said it took a summary.
City recommends that the property be brought into compliance by December 26, 2020, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Motion.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by Wainwright, second by Ryan Duke.
What,
Tom
excuse me,
Gage.
what was the date of compliance on that?
It's not in compliance. This was an HO that was continued.
It's gonna be imposed December 26th.
Signed today, so don't worry about that.
Okay, so here is different, okay. Thank you, sorry.
Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and
I'm
approved.
trying to keep up with who's doing what.
Bottom of page 22. Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-06442, property address 1046 East Palmetto Street.
19.
City recommends a $50 per day fine be imposed effective April 8th, 2020, and run until brought into compliance.
No, that's not right.
What page?
Which page?
22. Bottom of page 22.
You're going too fast, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, motion.
I'll let Andy catch up. Good?
Is that one on 6442?
Correct.
What was your recommendation?
Listen instead of reading.
$50 per day fine be imposed effective April 8th, 2020, and run until brought into compliance.
Jared just said to
Got
me that you might,
1027.
Jared just said to me that you might be confused. All of those 1027, that was for people who were here today.
Yeah, yeah.
If they weren't here today, we're going back to the original date that the code board or the code enforcement board hearing officer ordered. So if they're here today, they got a good deal. If they didn't, it goes back to the original way it was.
Got it.
827.
So I apologize for the confusion.
That makes sense.
We're doing it, if they were here, we heard the case. If they're not, we're not gonna hear it. We're gonna label on the blanket motion.
What do you mean?
No, he's saying for the fine effective start date, it changes based on the fact if they were here. If they
That's what the
weren't,
summary says. The summary should say
the date.
the date that we're reading, not today's date. You know what I'm saying?
I was just asking Jim for clarification because the agenda has a different staff
October
recommendation than what
He
they're
said,
saying
yes.
Right.
here. So I think we're going to go with what they verbally recommend.
And what's written on the summary
Not what's
dispositions.
written on the-
Well, they didn't have summary on that one,
What was that one for? And why'd you present it?
because we're recommending fine to be imposed.
No, it goes in a,
Oh, this is going to a blanket?
it goes in a blanket.
Okay.
Only thing you guys should be doing now is summaries or demos, stuff like that that has asterisks next to it.
Gotcha. Then that one should just go in the blanket.
So then if it goes in the blanket, it's gonna have today's date.
So every.
Don't worry about it. Just do it the way, just let it go,
I need to ask Christian about this case. It's the one ending 6442.
just let it go in the way it
In that
is.
case,
No, that should have been in the blanket.
If it's gonna go in the blanket and you already put 1027 on all of them, let it go to 1027. So read that last one back and do it to 1027. I didn't know you put 1027 on every one of them. That's all right. It's no big deal.
Okay, the city recommends a $50 per day fine be imposed effective 10/27/2020 and run until brought into compliance.
Motion.
So I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion made by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay, page 48.
28.
48.
said don't?
It's going to be in the middle and the bottom. Case number, Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-02701, 937 North Iowa Ave. The respondent side summary for admin cost of $266.55 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
Motion.
A motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion has been made by William Wainwright to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved. One below it there.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-02703, 937 North Iowa Ave. The respondent signed summary disposition for admin cost only of $331.83 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by Wayne.
Second.
Second by Tom Gage to accept
Last
staff
one's 48.
recommendation. We have a vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Middle of page 3. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland, case number ending in 5593, address as 512 West 7th Street. Owners Paul Turner for violations of unlicensed vehicle. Date of violation is 5/1/2002. At this time, we would recommend the case be dismissed with payment having already been received in the amount of $200.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion accepted by William Wainwright.
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The one right underneath it. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case ending in 10437, at address 512 West 7th Street. Owner is listed in the agenda for violation of care of premises. The date of violation is 10/4/2002. This time, the city recommends to extend the deadline of payment to 10/27/2021.
Motion.
A motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by William Wainwright.
Second.
Second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Top of page 4. Case Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case ending in 85378. Address is 614 West 6th Street. Owner is listed in the agenda for violations of lot clearing. Date of violation is 8/30/2010. At this time, we would recommend the board dismiss the case, subject to the fine of $7,750, tax deed surplus already having been paid.
Motion.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Second.
Motion has been approved. Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The bottom of page 10. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 18-03425, address is 916 West 9th Street. Owners is listed in the agenda, for violations is listed in the agenda. The date of violation is 5/17/2018. At this time, the city would recommend that the fines continue to run and that the city be granted authorization to demolish the structure.
Motion.
I move we accept staff recommendation.
Motion by David Hitchcock,
Second.
second by Tom Gage to accept staff recommendation. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay. That's page 7.
That's page 10.
Page 10.
I know, he missed a case.
Sorry. Middle of page 7. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 14-01388. Address is 614 West 6th Street. Owner is listed in the agenda for violations is listed in the agenda. Date of violation is 3/14/2014. At this time, the city would recommend the board dismiss the case subject to the fine of $10,262.75 tax deed surplus having already been paid.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Top of page 20. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-05286. Address is 912 North Missouri Ave. Owner is Antoine Bates. For violations as listed in the agenda. The date of violation is 7/17/2019. At this time, the city would recommend that we impose the fine of $30 per day effective today and run until brought into compliance.
Motion?
I'll motion to accept staff recommendation.
What page was that, Andrew?
20.
That's the top of page 20.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. We have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
This is the top of page 21. Andrew Dozer, she was here earlier, same thing. She was here, checked in, left, so told me to present it afterwards.
Okay.
Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-06071. Address is 905 West 2nd Street. Owner is Mary Rose. For violations as listed in the agenda. Date of violation is 8/8/2019. At this time, the city would recommend that we impose a fine of $30 per day effective today and run until brought into compliance.
Motion?
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Top of page 30. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-08585. Address is 1038 West 10th Street. Owner is listed in the agenda. For violations is listed in the agenda. The date of violation is 11/15/2019. At this time, the city would recommend that we continue this until the December 15th CEB.
Motion?
Make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 2, top. Carlos Cruz, City of Lakeland Building Inspections Department. Case number 1070112064333, 410 West Palm Drive. Permit violation, date of violation is 6/20/2012.
the 9/24/2019 order. They took a summary disposition. At this time, they're taking a summary disposition extension of payment till 10/27/2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 58, the second one down.
Eight.
58,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Case number PER 1900910, 1615 East Edgewood Drive. Carlos Cruz, Building Inspector. At this time, the city recommends we dismiss this case with no fines.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by David Hitchcock. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 3, second one down. All right, Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number 112-0105-08-0097, 617 West Crawford Street. Owner is Dorothea Hines, violation of house repair. The city recommends that fines continue to run and the city be granted authorization to demolish the structure.
Motion.
Make
To accept staff recommendation.
Motion by Jordan Corbin, second by David Hitchcock to accept staff recommendation. Vote.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
All right, page 8 at the bottom. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number LCE 15-08648, address 1143 West 5th Street, owner is Terry Ellis, violation of roof structurally sound. I have a summary disposition signed to extend payment to 10/27/21.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 12, second one down. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-07075, address 1450 Canesti Drive, owners Dolores Montgomery, violation of care of premises. I have a summary disposition to extend payment to 10/27/21.
Motion.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by David Hitchcock. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
All right, page 25 at the bottom. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, case number LCE 19-07410, address 1232 Wright Drive, owner Samuel Akers, for interior violations of interior and exterior violations. The city recommends to continue the case until 12/15/2020.
Motion.
Sorry, it was to continue the case until,
Yes, he came in today to sign a summary.
okay. Make a motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Continue case
By
to
William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
All right, page 30, the bottom.
Did you get who did those motions? Because I did not. All right, thank you.
Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-08627, address 470 Dawn Street, owners Robert Whitbold, violations of care of premises. A summary disposition was signed to continue the case till November 17th, 2020.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
All right, page 38 at the bottom. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 15-08656, address 707 West Thomas Street. Owners are, this one changed, it's Omar. He came in today to sign a summary. The summary disposition signed for payment of only admin costs at $770.21 to be paid by 4/27/21.
Motion.
A motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion accepted and approved.
And page 52 at the top. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-05531, address 1041 North Marion Avenue, owners Betty Marsh, violations of lot clearing overgrowth. The city recommends, total fines being $3,810 for 127 days of noncompliance. City recommends 10% at $381, admin cost at $350.45 for a total of $731.45 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original payment.
Motion.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland, it's the bottom of page 15. 4500 Williamstown Boulevard. It's going to be AOC before hearing.
Cool. No order, no vote. Yep.
Page 9. Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 17-02006. The address 2909 Stanhope Avenue. The owner is Joseph Pemberton. The owner took summary disposition, agreeing to pay the city cost of $576.33 by April 27th, 2021, or it would revert back to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 11. This is case LCE 18-03477. The address 1704 Park Drive. The owner is Patricia Muehlberger. The owner took summary disposition to extend the payment deadline to October the 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 22. It's case LCE 19-06432. The excuse me. The address is 1215 Windjammer Drive, number 4. The owner is Coast Property Management LLC. The owner took summary disposition to have this case continued to the November 17th, 2020 meeting.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Page 26. Bottom of the page is case LCE 19-07794. The address 1644 Salisbury Street. The owner is Linda Murray. City would recommend this case be dismissed with no fine.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been approved.
Top of page 50.
What page?
Top of page 50. Andrew Dozer, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 19-04091. Address is 725 East Orange Street. Owner is listed in the agenda for violations is listed in the agenda. The date of violation is 6/6/2019. We took a summary recommending 5% of the total fines equaling $391.50 plus admin cost of $355.18 for a total of $746.68 paid by 4/27/2021 or reverts.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
This one is on page 10. Case is 2682-305 Carras Street. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 18-02682 305 Carras Street. Owner is Janie B. Harris. She took summary disposition. Therefore, City recommends extend the payment deadline to October 27th, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is the bottom of page 11, 1376, and that's 207 Normandy Street. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 19-01376, 207 Normandy Street. Owner is Terry A. Lassiter. She took summary disposition and also did a reconsideration with a one-time payment of $50. City recommends extend that payment deadline to October 27th, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is on the top of page 19. It's 3840, 2817 Catherine Avenue. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 19-03840. Address is 2817 Catherine Avenue. Owner is listed. She took summary disposition on October 27, 2020. City recommends to continue this case to the January 26, 2021 CEB.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is on the bottom of page 40.
3,
40.
Page 40, I'm sorry.
40.
Yes, ma'am. And that's 3659 North Florida Avenue. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 17-03659. Address is 3126 North Florida Avenue. Owners is listed in the agenda. Summary disposition was taken today. City recommends to dismiss this case with an admin cost for only $616.30 if paid on or before April 27, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is the bottom of page 44, and that's 8040 321 West Carver Street.
What page is that? I'm sorry.
Bottom of page 44, the Carver Street one. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 18-08040. Address is 321 West Carver Street. Owners is listed in the agenda. Summary disposition was taken. City recommends to dismiss this case with admin costs only of $509.05 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 All right, the next one is on page 45. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Motion has been accepted and approved. They were slow answering.
I'm just firing all cylinders, I guess. Next one is page 45, and that's 8041. Address is 321 West Carver Street. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 18-08041. Address is 321 West Carver Street. Owners is listed in the agenda. They took summary disposition. Therefore, City recommends to dismiss this case. Admin costs only of $411.13 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation?
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is on page 56, and it is also 321 West Carver Street. Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LC 19-07831. Address is 321 West Carver Street. Owner is listed in the agenda. Summary disposition was taken. and city recommends admin costs only of $280.57 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert back to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Hello. This is on page 2. Page 2. Case ending in 4598 at 1102 Olive Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for a case ending in 54598 at 1102 Olive Street. The owner is listed in the agenda. Summary disposition was submitted to extend the payment deadline date to October 27th, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been approved.
Okay. The next one is right up under it, ending in 54601 at 1102 Olive Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for case ending in 54601 at 1102 Olive Street. The owner is listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to extend the payment deadline date to October 27th, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay. The next one is on page 7 at the bottom at 410 West Palm Drive. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for case LCE 14-03054 at 410 West Palm Drive. The owner is listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to extend the payment deadline date to October 27, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next one is on page 8, same address, 410 West Palm Drive. Okay. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 14-03072 at 410 West Palm Drive. The owner is listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to extend the payment deadline date to October 27, 2021.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Yes.
second by
Oh.
Tom Gage.
I ran out of coffee.
Vote.
It's bound to happen at some point here.
Vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay, the next one is on page 10. It's at 324 West Highland Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 17-08195 at 324 West Highland Street. The owners are listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to dismiss this with a reduced fine of $589.47 to be paid by April 27, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
I second.
second by Tom Gage.
Well done.
Vote?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 15 at the top at 215 West Belmar Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-07590 at 215 West Belmar Street. The owner is listed in the agenda. We are recommending to continue this case to the January 26, 2021 Code Enforcement Board.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 16 at 219 Ariana Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for case LCE 20-00908 at 219 Ariana Street. The owner listed is Sandra Metcalf. This case did not go to hearing officer, so it is being presented in this hearing for the violation of derelict vehicles. The date of violation was February 3rd, 2020, and a date to comply was February 13, 2020, and photos taken on October 20th, 2020 show that the violation still exists. We are recommending to have the respondent comply by April 27, 2021, November 6th, 2020, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Do we have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is right under it at the same address. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 20-01296 at 219 Ariana Street. The owner is Sandra Metcalf. The violation is for Ordinance 3947, care of premises. Date of violation was February 19, 2020. The date to comply was March 5th, 2020, and photos taken on October 20th, 2020 show that the violation still exists. We are recommending to comply by November 6th, 2020, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
The next, I'm sorry.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by David Hitchcock.
Yeah, you got one.
Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay, the next one is right up under it. Same address. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 20-02247 at 219 Ariana Street. The owner is Sandra Metcalf. The violation is for Ordinance 5425, prohibited use, and this is for running a welding and landscaping business from a residentially zoned property. The date of violation was April 9, 2020, and the date to comply was April 23, 2020. And photos taken on October 20th, 2020 show that the violation still exists. We are recommending to comply by November 6, 2020, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Ryan Duke. We have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay, the next case is on page 18 at the top at 1305 Josephine Street.
What page?
18.
Okay.
Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 18-08360 at 1305 Josephine Street. The owner is listed in the agenda, and we are recommending to dismiss this case with no fine.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. We have a vote?
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
Okay, the next one is right up under it at 333 Palencia Place. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-00912 at 333 Palencia Place. The owner is listed in the agenda, and we are recommending to continue this case to the January 26, 2021 CEB Board.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 Motion has been accepted and approved.
That was to January.
Okay. The next one is on page 32.
32?
Yes.
What about 23?
And it's at 526 Oppitz Lane.
Okay.
Okay. Sonequa Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-08681 at 526 Oppitz Lane. And we are recommending to dismiss this case with no fine. They came into compliance.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 34, 620 South Grady Avenue. Sonequa Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-09244 at 620 South Grady Avenue.
44, 45.
Excuse me?
44.
449244.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the owner is listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to continue this case to the November 17th, 2020 CEB hearing.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. We have a vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is right up under that with the same address. Sonequa Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-09245 at 620 South Grady Avenue. The owner is listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to continue this case to the November 17th, 2020 Code Enforcement Board hearing.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. We have a vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 39 at the bottom at 783 Zella Lane. Sonequa Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 17-00007 at 783 Zella Lane. The owners are listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to reduce the total fine to 5%, which is $2,610, plus administrative costs of $700, for a total of $3,310.20 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Motion by William Wainwright,
Second.
second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 51.
51.
Yes, 51 at the top
Okay.
at 785 Zella Lane.
Okay.
Sonequa Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for case LCE 19-05110 at 785 Zella Lane. The owners are listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to reduce the total fine to 5%, which is $312.50, plus administrative costs of $343.46, for a total of $655.96 to be paid by April 27th, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. Vote.
Yes.
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 The motion has been accepted and approved.
The next case is on page 56 at the bottom, 1622 Wayman Street. Saniqua Marshall, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is for LCE 19-07855 at 1622 Wayman Street. The owners are listed in the agenda. A summary disposition was submitted to reduce the fine to 10%, which is $775 plus administrative costs of $303.96, for a total of $1,078.96 to be paid by April 27, 2021, or revert to the original amount.
Motion to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by Tom Gage. We have a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
The motion has been accepted and approved.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, ma'am.
The rest is all up to you guys till we're done. When you're done, let me know.
Close all this up, right?
Well, she's got to do the blanket motions. And
Reconsiderations. The motion so ordered for the cases on pages 2 through 13 in which the respondents did not appear is to deny reconsideration.
so moved.
Second.
Do we have to vote?
Can we do?
Who seconded that?
Aye.
Who motioned on that?
Oh, I moved, and then he seconded.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can we do all of us at once?
Yes.
Do we have to go? Yeah.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
The ayes have it. The case is continued. The motion so ordered for the cases on pages 18 through 36 in which the respondents did not appear and are not in compliance is that fines be imposed as stated in the agenda.
So moved.
Motion by William Wainwright, second by
Hitchcock.
David Hitchcock. Aye.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Dismissed with a fine. The motion so ordered for the cases on pages 37 through 59 in which the respondents did not appear is to dismiss with fines as listed in the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by William Wainwright, second by David Hitchcock. A motion for,
In favor.
in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. That's it.
Did you do dismiss with no fine?
Good job.
All right, that's it.
I got dismissed with no fine at the end.
Is there something else there?
No, we're dismissed.
Dismissed with no fine. I don't have a sheet. Okay, dismissed with no fine. There's nothing there. Dismissed with no fine.
Do you have to read page numbers then, or?
Page 60 through 70.
Okay, it's not on here. Page 60 through 70, dismissed with no fines.
Is that good? Enough?
Huh?
Is that good enough to, does that
You
count?
still have to do the same thing. You have to,
Yeah, I'm saying like the language, like that's okay. All right.
What cases,
So moved.
they're not heard?
Second.
Right.
All the cases aren't heard, you're just gonna dismiss them with no.
Right, I'm saying she didn't have the language, like the
Didn't have
copy
a
in
sheet.
front of her. I'm saying, is that okay? Is that sufficient?
all the cases on pages 60 to 70 are dismissed with no fine.
Okay.
All cases, page 60 through 70, dismissed with no fine.
So moved.
Mo- By, motion by William Wainwright, second by
Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan Corbin. Vote?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, I'll make this quick. Welcome back. I mean, it's something new for everybody. I hope it wasn't too terrible. All the continuances and stuff, we had kind of a short meeting set up for next month, but maybe it'll be a little longer. You all got to see Jared on our go-to meetings, but this is Jared Simpson. He's the
assistant city attorney that's going to be responsible, and your liaison and your legal person for this board and for the code enforcement board, hearing officer, and for some other boards. So he's just taking Ramona's place, just a different person, same seat. A couple other things real quick. I know we haven't met for a long time, so this is probably, well, this has got to be the day that we decide when we're going to meet in November and December. So we have kind of set aside November the 17th, which is a week prior like we normally do. There's nothing normal in 2020, so do we have enough people that'll be able to make it on the 17th of November?
I'm available.
Yeah, I'm here.
So that's a yes. We got a quorum.
17th.
Got some turkey and gravy for us.
Ooh,
Yeah, we have you some gravy and turkey.
be nice.
Probably not.
Okay.
And then the other one we're looking at is December the 15th. Will that work for everybody?
Yes.
Or enough of you anyway? As you'll notice, there's only 6 of you here with a 7th person. The 7th person will sit where I was sitting today until we get back to even more normal than we are.
Is Rick, he just wasn't here. He's going to go back.
Rick decided that he wasn't comfortable being here today, so he originally said he was going to be here and then changed his mind. And because of the way we had it set up, I didn't even contact our alternate because it would have been somebody sitting down here. So the other thing we need to do, and it's entirely up to you guys how you want to do it, but in December we need to either re-elect the chair or elect a new chair. You know, I mean, it's up to Ms. Roundtree. If you guys decide, it's up to any of you. Whoever you nominate, you know, it's probably better that they are willing to accept the nomination. So start thinking about that, because in December you got to do that with somebody either taking over or continuing on in January. So
how do we do that if, like, say Rick's not here to accept or to discuss it? We have to have some sort of...
Well, hopefully Rick will be back here by then if that's what you guys are thinking. I mean, that's up to you what you think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's your board, but you can't contact anybody and say, hey, Rick, you want to be the chair?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So he's just got to...
For sunshine purposes, you
Yeah.
can't discuss it.
Right, outside of the room. Yeah. So if he doesn't come back, then...
I guess there's 2 options at that point. You either nominate him because he's not here and congratulations, you got it. Or you don't nominate, or you don't nominate him because he's not here. But I mean, it's entirely up to you. You know, like I said, Ms. Roundtree still got a little time left. She didn't really serve her full year. There's all of you, all 7 of you could be the chair. You're all good at it, and vice chair and stuff. So it's a decision that you guys got to make. But you need to make it in December to start in January. So, and don't call each other. That's all I got. Again, welcome back. Appreciate your service to the city. Citizens appreciate it. It's not an easy job, so thank you.
To Mr. Hitchcock's point about representation, as far as whoever's here, is that something that we should be, I mean, obviously, you know, making sure that we're talking to somebody who actually has a say in what's going on, because we've had family members or friends, or, I mean, maybe not friends, but, and I feel like in those instances, we've just continued it or said, hey, we need somebody, or we need this person here.
With summary dispositions, when Ramona was in the position that Jared's in, we would not allow anybody, and I have it written here, hold on. I really don't even know why I have it written here. But for summary dispositions, what we were directed from the attorney's office at that time was the owner, property manager, attorney, or representative of the estate. And in big capital letters, right, all others, no. So.
But today you questioned somebody standing up here for the first time.
Right, I did. I questioned the person because the person, and I'm going to tell you right now, I was wrong, because when Jared and I looked at it, her name was on the document as an owner.
Okay.
But even though she introduced herself as the property owner's girlfriend, and that's why I talked to Jared about it before, because before she used to come here with her boyfriend and they would testify together. And I just wanted to make sure that we were all going to do something right and not get in any legal trouble.
Yeah, that's good. So is that's okay to do it just like we did in that instance?
Well, I mean, you know, she doesn't have any legal interest in the property just by virtue of being his girlfriend.
Right.
some of those properties were owned by corporations that dissolved 10 years ago. We didn't really put any of that into the record or really get into the details of that. But what I would say is that, it's the board can, weigh the credibility of someone if they're testifying. They are under oath.
Yeah.
So if they testify that they have a sufficient relationship to the property and the board is okay with that.
So maybe we just ask that question.
That's a gray term, though. Sufficient interest, what is that?
Yeah, I mean,
it's on them.
It's
not on us to.
Whether or not they have a legal interest in the property is not a gray area. I mean, they either are a member of the corporation or.
You said sufficient interest, so what is that?
Well, I guess what I was trying to say is if the board wants to consider them as a voice on behalf of the owner, then.
What if somebody steps up and represents somebody, they're not, they do a legal thing, could we be held liable?
So
We're dealing with a non-representative.
I think it's best just going forward to cover ourselves.
Continue.
By making sure that the person who's speaking on behalf of somebody else can't speak on behalf of somebody else no matter what we did before.
Yeah.
Do you need
We
a power
did
of attorney?
before, if it was wrong before, fine.
We
But
stop.
going forward, we
Yeah,
need to make sure we're doing it right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Period. Because don't want to end up with a lawsuit on our hand.
Exactly.
From a citizen because we
Didn't do that.
didn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
And again, that's what, from this day forward, from earlier to, or even in the past, since
we've done
Jared.
it before, and we just said we're uncomfortable. We're going to continue this until we.
And if that's,
shows up or-
if that question or any questions of legality comes up, that's what Jared's here for. He's your advisor to tell you yes, no, maybe so. And if Jared, I've known Jared for a while, we talk almost every day. And if Jared's not sure, Jared's going to tell you that we're going to have to look it up. And Jared knows how to look stuff up quickly, but we might need to continue until Jared can come up with an answer. And that way there, everybody in this room is safe knowing that our attorney is going to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Now, the guy before that, he wasn't the owner.
I don't remember now.
I don't know who the guy before that was.
The guy that stood up there and said that he wasn't the owner.
He was the registered agent of you're talking about, it was the mobile home park
Right.
case?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a property manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared was looking that all up. He's got his laptop right there, and he was looking all that up. And he looked up the mobile home park and said, this guy is listed as the registered agent, so
Right.
there was no
the
doubt.
owner, but the owner of the
By
mobile
him
home
being
rents,
registered.
rents that lot out from them, so he had the right to speak.
But if we, like you normally ask the relationship to the property, if they say under oath they are whatever, then it's on them, right? Under
The
oath.
thing is because if the property owner isn't here,
Yeah.
Anybody can come in and claim that they're the property manager.
Right.
And the property owner isn't here to dispute that. That's why, to be certain, we would need to require some kind of affidavit from the property owner saying that they did have the authority.
But if they come in and present themselves as an agent, and then they say under oath that they are when she asks, what's your relationship to the property? Oh, I'm the property manager. Then, like at that point, we've done what we need to do in order to prove that they can speak on behalf of the property owner? I'm just curious.
Every situation is going to be different, so it's
Okay.
kind of hard to predict or kind of come up with an answer for everything. What I would say, though, is that generally, if the owner was properly noticed and they weren't here, then they've arguably waived, the right to make any kind of argument after the fact if they're going to say that we allowed someone to represent them or testify on their behalf when that wasn't in fact true. Well, why weren't you here? You were properly noticed. You should have been here to make that claim. But that said too is that the board can hear cases outside of the owner's presence if they're properly noticed. Right. So like today wasn't really an issue with her because she wasn't claiming an objection on behalf of the guy. If she had come in and said, well, look, we're objecting to what staff's recommending, right, then we've got an issue. Maybe we need to postpone and get some more documentation to verify her authority. That makes sense. If she's not objecting, then we don't really have a dispute. Yeah. And I guess the owner could say, well, she wasn't really representing me and I wanted to object, Well, you should have been here. You
Yeah,
were
that
properly
makes sense.
noticed, and you should have been here.
What about the case where we've had them, and I can't think of a specific one, but someone passes away, the property's in probate, and someone comes in, that's a family member, but they're really not an owner at that point. What is that case too? Because we've had that before.
Yeah, I mean, we had that weird one today
Yeah, Ms. Dawn.
with the estate, and the operation of law at the point that someone dies, the property automatically becomes the property of the heirs by law. What probate does is it formalizes that by recording transfers and getting
So
the.
irregardless of not having a will in place.
Well, the will would
Trump it.
yeah, the will could dictate that, and that's what probate is for, to formalize the will. But a lot of that is we're not really going to know or be able to. I can't, even if I wanted to get a hold of the probate documents, I can't. Those are restricted documents. So, and when we have a situation where we're mailing all the notice documents to the address, and we know it says estate of, obviously the person's dead, and we're mailing documents to a dead person. There's not a great answer there for that, and that's just something that we'll have to kind of address as it comes up. I mean, like the lady today, we posted the notice onto the property, and the Supreme Court has held that that's always going to be sufficient because property owners are expected to put property or person in charge of their property. So even if they don't live there, we're entitled as a government to rely on the fact that they are taking care of it and they're checking up on it. So a posted notice is always going to be good enough for the government by law. The only time that could come into question is if we were affirmatively notified that there was a better address and we didn't use it. Which
That wouldn't have anything to do with you guys. That's on us.
Yeah.
So those are questions to ask when people come up. Is if they put us on notice of a better address and we didn't use it, then maybe that's a legitimate notice argument there that we should have used that address.
Mr. Roundtree,
If posted on the property, then that's pretty good.
You still didn't adjourn, just so you know. I didn't want you to run out of here and think you adjourned, because most of the times you adjourn and then we do this discussion, but you have not adjourned yet, so they're taping all of this.
Motion to adjourn.
Hey, before you leave, please make sure you only have your tablets and not the city's.
You think I'll take yours?
I didn't say your name, David. You're the one who walked off with it last time, but I didn't rat you out.
He was looking straight at you.
Yeah.